Okay, I think we're live. Hold on one second, guys. I just have to set some stuff up. Okay, yo, what's up? Savvy? Alright, I have to tweet this link out really quick, and then I'll get the Safari music rolling and we'll be good to go. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, no worries, man. Whoops. Alright, Safari Week. Alright. Oh, thanks for the like, man. You're 43,000. Oh my goodness, man. I hope you get that soon. That is crazy. Did I... Okay, sorry. I always get scared that I tweeted that link on my friggin' main Twitter account. It's like, oh god. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Alright, you're ripping that good 7 Nation army. That's so funny, I definitely predicted that. Alright, we got the Safari music on. Yeah, I told McKenna that, I was like, he said he's gonna learn guitar, I bet you 7 Nation army will make a resurgence. And your first DS capture card? Nice, man. And my leaf green is frozen. Interesting. Wow, it is very frozen, actually. Hold on 1 sec, I'm gonna have to restart it. Goodness me! Arapaima, what's going on? Thank you for the... I think the Safari music slaps too, man. Alright, let's see. Okay, turn this game back on. Jesus, nothing but technical difficulties with all this, man. Nothing but technical difficulties. Every day, all day. Alright, let's see. Leaf green. This is just always being difficult, man. Why can't it ever just work out? Alright, are we good? Is this one working? Oh my lord. Oh, it is delayed. Okay, so here we are in the Safari zone. We got our different menus here to signify which game is which. We did get a target yesterday. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know what it is. If not, I guess you'll never know. There will be a Safari video going up, so you will see it eventually. I'll probably show it on the stream too, but it's too bad. I did some offline hunting yesterday, and I wasn't expecting to get anything. I was just trying to get as many encounters out as possible, because last night was like the first night I really had to go ham, so I didn't even get that far either. I was like probably half odds. Anyway, so we got like, it was like 4,500 last night, I think, and so now we're back. I did another 500 as well last night, so I guess we're gonna see. Can we get something? Did you catch it? If you did or not. Yeah, I'm gonna probably, I'll wait so that you can see it in the video. It was pretty exciting. It was something that I feel like gets failed pretty often, so I'll put it in the video for sure, you'll see. I feel so terrible, I've never even gotten anything on stream, because I just always get them off stream. Actually, that's not true, I got Totodile on stream, but nobody was here to see it. Alright. So, like, I'm really hoping that I'll get, like, a Scyther or something. Obviously, I know that that is, like, highly unlikely and very improbable, but a man can dream, you know? I've seen, like, a lot of people popping off with shinies this week, man. Like, lots of shinies, man. a lot of shinies. Some people getting like 3 in one day and stuff, and I'm just like, man, I just don't have that kind of time. Or like, you know, that kind of luck. What's going on, Shino? Welcome to the stream, man. Just doing some more of that Fire Red Leaf Green Safari hunting. Oh, whoops. Still safari hunting, right, Shino? Have you gotten anything yet? To be honest with you, man, I do really love the Leaf Green Fire Red Safari Zone, but I kind of think that, like, the Heart Gold Soul Silver Safari Zone's better, but, like, this is so classic, man. Leaf Green Fire Red is just, like, it's too good. Right. I did see that. I think you posted that in the Discord as well, right? I think I did see that. Very nice. Shiny Venomoth is really nice. I like the blue. It's very good. I just feel like having to travel all the way up and into the other area of the Safari Zone would be difficult for me every single time. I just feel like I would get lazy. We're gonna get Scyther. Hopefully, man. I would love a Scyther. Or like a Pinsir. I was kind of like daydreaming about a Chansey, which obviously very unlikely, like a 1% Chansey is probably not gonna happen, but, you know, I can be hopeful, I guess. Guys, I've been outside filming safari video stuff. You guys are in for a video. Grab my friggin' fishnet and went out into the bush to friggin' film safari videos. I also appreciate that there's even like anybody here, because I saw that Dallas was streaming and there's like over 700 people in his stream, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, man, Arapaima, that's what I would do, man. Like, I mean, you kind of have to do that because, you know, like it's like you could throw a rock at it, but like, you know, if I ever let a shiny get away from me in Safari Zone without even getting the chance to throw a single ball at it, I don't know. That would just, I would beat myself up about that forever. Although I think there is some, like, someone made, like, a guide on how, some guide on, like, the perfect, catch, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like, they, like, worked out the best method of catching, like, any Pokemon in Safari Zone. And it's, like, a combination of, like, baits and, like, you know, balls and whatever to, it, like, works out some sort of weird bug in the coding or something. I think the guy's name is, like, Professor Rex. He was, like, uploaded, like, a couple days ago. It wasn't that long ago. So, I don't know. I think for Chansey, it's, like, bait, ball, bait, ball, bait, bait, ball, or something like that. But, like, I don't know if I could throw a bait at a shiny Chansey in good conscience. I just don't know if I could do that. Can you imagine a 1% shiny Chansey and it just runs immediately? Are you still hunting our Paimon in the Safari Zone? I know. I'm like terrible for what ifs, man. Just like, aw, why did I do that? I just like cry myself to sleep for the next, like, honestly, for the rest of my life. Just like never let things go. And about 200, eh? Not too bad, not too bad. What game are you hunting in again? Soul Silver, you said? Haha, yes. Fair enough. I'll take it. Nice, nice, nice. What, do you have any, like, specific targets or anything? Or are you just hunting to kind of, like, find something? I did like 2,000 resets, or like encounters last night. It was crazy. I like sat down and just grinded it out, and then I found a shiny, and I was like, oh, awesome. Although I'm a little bit skeptical that I will find another by the end of the week, just because, I don't know. I don't have much faith in my luck, and I don't exactly have, like, infinite timing to be hunting this week, unfortunately. But, yeah. Scyther is your fave Pokemon? Dude, Scyther was my favorite Pokemon for a long time, and so was Caesar. I really do like Scyther a lot. So, I can, you know, I can relate and understand where you're coming from. Trapinch with a Pharaoh Sandshrew would be nice. Fair enough, man, fair enough. Trapinch is a good one, but I mean, I actually do like Pharaoh and Sandshrew as well. I feel like Pharaoh gets a lot of hate, but... Let's see. Snivy is the best? Oh man, I don't know about that. To be honest, I don't really have a huge opinion on, you know, the starters, so I guess that's fine. What's my first shiny? My first shiny that I can, like, remember was Registeel. On my Pokemon Emerald file. I think I guess I had, like, a really quick shiny frame and I didn't know about it, so I just, like, turned on my game one day to, like, you know, catch Registeel and see where I was in my game, and then, you know, he was shiny. And I caught it. I've actually got it with me right now. There he is. Yeah, my boy. It was a long time ago, man. Rip, I'm probably gonna get to pig. Put in a microwave. Oof. We're advocating for to pig murder in the chat? That's really how we're feeling? Pig is only good as bacon. Ooh. Poor pig. I like the pig. I think he's alright. That was pretty fast for a ding dong. Damn. I guess that's like every 100 encounters about, eh? If I get Chansey... Honestly, man, I don't even need to catch Chansey. If I found a Chansey, just finding it would be enough for me. You know? I must be close. Oh, there you go. Like, I don't even need to catch it. Just being able to say that I found the 1% shiny Chansey would be crazy. I would just assume that it would be leaving. You can say it's chance. Catching it's a little bit chancy. Yeah. You'd be surprised though. I've been on like Twitter pretty regularly, and like people are catching chancies left and right, man. It's kind of crazy. And like people are catching everything, man. It's like Tauros, Rhyhorns, chancies, anything that you could ever imagine. Kind of impressive, honestly. Chansey right there. There you go. Obviously, I'm obligated to catch every single Chansey that I see, or at least attempt to. Oh, wow, look at that. Because I feel like, you know, if I could potentially get a lucky egg, that would be pretty tight. Wow, look at that. 2 turns? Really? Was this 3 turns? Oh my god. Well, it was an honest battle. It was well fought. Didn't shake a single time. Speak of the pink devil and he shall appear, I guess. Ah, I was gonna get chocolate milk before I started and I completely forgot. That sucks. Really looking forward to that. Wow, I didn't even get water or anything. What am I saying? Oh, man. Yeah, we're missing some of the other regulars today. I think that they are in Dallas's stream. Sadly, it's okay though. We're still a tight-knit group of 3 today. Hello, Volness. Welcome to our little baby stream we got going. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. I'm also enjoying it. So I was told I shouldn't bring my elephant guns into the safari zone. I feel like that joke went over my head. And I'm sorry about that. I'm thinking I might post this link in the Discord here, because, you know, might have to do that. Try and steal some of these guys. Yeah, you know what? I am going to do that. Give me a sec. If I post this here, what happens? Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna do it like this. And we're gonna pause it immediately. Go into the Discord. Safari week. Alright. Be back. Let's see. Oh, you're feeling sick? That's kind of crap. I'm sorry. You gotta get on those encounters, man. They can be like super fast. I can pump out like 1,000 in like 2 hours, which is unprecedented rates. Unprecedented? Precedented? Crazy. Super quick. Yo, Joe Mama, what's up? Glad to see you can make it. Glad to see you. Hope you're on that safari grind too. Arapaima, are you soft resetting for Trapinch? How does that work? Oh, you want to come hop on the call here, Bonus? We can totally do that. I'll boot up the Discord for you. For us. You're just gonna have to tell me how your voice sounds coming through, because I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I was unable to test that before. I would enjoy that, of course. Oh, okay, I see you, alright. You're not stupid, don't worry, man. You're good. It's 2 a.m. for you, but the grind must go on. I respect it. It's only 9 p.m. for me. I feel bad now. Sorry we're streaming so late. I just want you guys to know I drove for like, I didn't drive. I was in the car for 6 hours, man. Ridiculous. I had to go help my sister move, and it was just, it was ass. We weren't even there for that long either. We just spent majority of the time in the car. We only got back like 45 minutes ago, and I like jumped in the shower and came as quickly as possible. Okay, yeah. I'm totally into a call right now. Give you the old voice call. You're gonna have to like listen to it and tell me how the levels are. Honestly, Bonus, they didn't need me at all. There was heavy shit, but like could have been handled by others. Like my dad and Jacob fully could have handled it, but instead it was just me and Jacob lifting all the heavy stuff. I did not need to come in any capacity. In other words, it was a fat waste of time.
I didn't flip anything.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey. Are you watching?
I don't hear myself.
You don't? At all?
That's a lie.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Is it super loud?
Yeah.
Like super loud?
Loud enough.
Like, is it not good loud or like too audible? I just want to know if the like level on it is okay, or like do I need to turn you down a little bit or something?
It's a little hard for me to say because I'm listening to you talk to me in the video and on Discord.
Okay, one sec.
But it's really not too loud, I don't think.
Let me check. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna turn you down just a little bit because you're just like peaking it a little bit. But one sec. Let's see, voice and video, output volume. Talk again?
Aloha.
Yeah, right there should be better. Okay, talk again? I can't hear you if you are speaking.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah. That should be fine.
Cool.
So yeah, this sounds alright, good. We all hunting. What are you hunting, man? You're gonna hop on Leaf Green and Emerald in a bit? What are you hunting now? I'm gonna try and get to like 2,000 tonight. We started at 500. I think it's doable. Yeah, I don't... Volnus...
Why am I still typing?
I don't know. That's why I was like, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
I'm fully not.
Oh boy. Alright, let me listen a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm not hunting. I actually just recently joined the shiny community because
Yeah, sounds like
I'm dating Thebes, so...
It's true.
But I have started a little hunt in Sword and Shield for Appleton.
Appleton.
Wow.
Wow, what's its name?
What's his name?
What's his name? I don't even remember what he looks like. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
I know what he looks like. He's a little
Just
apple with a little worm.
With a little worm, yeah. Applin.
Yeah, I'm hunting Applin in Sword and Shield because I wanted to play through with the shiny teams. And then Animal Crossing came out.
Yeah, I feel that. Kind of deterred my life as well.
And then, like, life really is coming at me fast right now. Like, COVID, all the protesting, and then, like, I've got, like, some personal life stuff going on right now. So, like, I haven't really been playing anything, and it sucks.
Yeah, but unfortunately, yeah, you haven't really been able to play nothing. But by this time next year, bro.
And this next year, I'll have at least 2 shinies.
Really?
Mark it today.
Mark it today.
I will have at least 2 shinies.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that.
Mark the calendars, boys.
I feel like I'm playing myself.
Well, it's too late now. If you don't have 2 shinies by June 7th of 2021, you will have to pay me a lump sum of money for punitive damages to my feelings.
Crazy.
hunting.
Honestly, I personally want to see a shiny Chansey show up.
That's what I said, but I'm just like, that shit's not gonna happen.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. I really don't. I don't care if he catches it or whatever. I just want to see it show up.
I said the same. I'm like, I don't even have to catch it. I'd like to see one, though. It is pretty...
Yeah.
I guess it is pretty ambitious to think that I could find one. I don't know. I would like to see... I'd like a Scyther, which is also pretty ambitious, but my more realistic goals for this year are probably like Execute and Nidoran Fail. Fail? Nidoran Male. Please don't be a foreshadow of me potentially failing. Wow, why do I have so many steps left? Oh my goodness. I thought that would be quick. But yeah, something like that. What about you, Joe Mama? What are you hoping for the most? Oh boy. What are you up to right now?
I'm actually looking at the comparison of a shiny Scyther and a regular one.
It's not much.
It's really not much, but I know that it turns red when it evolves.
Well, Caesar... Oh, okay. There goes the music.
Yeah, Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar's
But, like-
red, and then... Do you know what Caesar's shiny looks like?
Yeah.
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 I kind of thought he was gold, but like originally when I first discovered shiny Pokemon. And then I
No,
very
he's just
quickly
lime
realized-
green.
Yeah, he's like puke, yellow, green. He's pretty ugly. I still like him though.
Honestly, Joe Mama, I think Trapnit is a really cool hunt. I personally really like how Trapnit looks.
Yeah, the little green boy.
Yeah.
Flygon's a really cool shiny too, so like I do hope you get that, Ara. Did someone say is there any more chats that I'm not seeing, or is no one typing?
We're just hated, it's fine.
Okay, cool. I forgot to get my chocolate milk. I'm upset.
Chocolate milk is objectively bad.
That
Sorry.
is not true. No. That's not the case. Oh yeah.
Oh, I think my friend had a shiny Trapnich, and Zeebs definitely has shiny
I was
Trapnich.
about to
and,
say, it's me, I'm your
Pogo.
friend.
Yes, our normal milk gang.
Wow. Can't be a part of that.
Chocolate milk's only good if it's made with that Nesquik chocolate syrup.
No, I like
I will
already
die on that
made
hill.
chocolate milk, man.
No, I'll die on the hill.
I will not. I can't support that. Chocolate milk? I don't like normal milk, man. You're not even really supposed to drink milk at all after being like 4. All milk isn't equal, buddy. Regular milk sucks. Skim milk
Welcome
sucks.
to the stream, Jazz.
Oh, jeez. Nah, yeah, the pre-mixed stuff is the best by far. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. Hoping for at least 2 shinies, Gligar and Emerald, and either Rhyhorn or Nidoran. Cool. Alright, yeah, Gligar's a big target for a lot of people this year. Okay. I do put that good 1% milk in my cereal, but I try
But he doesn't drink it after.
Yeah, it's just as like a side part of making cereal. But if I'm drinking a cup, it's gotta be like strawberry or chocolate. Chocolate is the preference, but I will also enjoy strawberry from time to time. Which, you have some strawberry right now, right?
Yeah, we got that strawberry over here.
Jazz, you're not a baby anymore, so you're not even supposed to be drinking 2%.
Well, we grew up on 2%. That's
Yeah,
all we really know.
So did I. Honestly, Mac, I think that 2% milk is like, yeah, like objectively the best tasting milk. So I'll give you that. Yeah. I mean, like out of like, you know, skim or like 1% or like, you know, whatever else, homogenized.
I have to say I don't terribly notice a terrible difference with 1% and 2%. I'm kind of good with whichever.
That's fair. Sorry, Jazz, that made me laugh. That's what skim milk tastes like. It's too water.
Someone put some milk in my water. It's so true.
Oh, another Chansey. Throw the ball at that. Same game, too. See you later, Chansey. It's nice knowing you.
God, that hurts.
Yeah, it's okay. They have like a really low chance of carrying an item called like a lucky egg. I think it's like a 5% chance. So it's like a 1% chance to even find it. And then it's like a 5% chance that it'll be holding a lucky egg. Which just means that like if you give it to a Pokemon, it'll like gain experience faster. So you can level it up quicker. So like, it's a pretty decent item. I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can get it in this game. So, drugs that are so in your face different.
Yeah, same. Like 1%, 1.5, 3%. Actually, I've never had 3% milk.
I don't even know what that is. Is that like milk with ozone in it or some shit? That just sounds like what it would be.
Hey, Danny. What's up?
It's good, Danny. Wait, Mac, you need to explain to me what 3% milk is, because I don't know if I know what that is.
Okay, well, cream and milk are kind of the same thing, except milk has less fat in it. So the percentage is actually how much fat. So you know how when you get cream and it's like 10%?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of gross when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've also
just don't really think about it.
There's so many things I have to try not to think about on a daily basis because my cousin's a vegan. So it's like I just...
Cheetos.
Bro, don't even... Cheetos? There is a certain amount of, like, allowed blood content in milk. Because, like, they milk cows so hard that they bleed out of their udders.
Stop talking about it.
It's disgusting.
Okay, like, so apparently whole milk
ruin everything.
is like 3.5.
Okay.
I just googled it.
So, I'm sorry, it's just like... excuse me, sorry.
I'm so disgusted right now. Guys, you have no idea how much milk I drink. Like, I drink an exponential amount of milk.
She drinks milk every night before she goes to sleep.
I do.
That's why I don't drink milk, man. And then I just, like, try to forget about it while I eat my Reese Puffs, but, like, every now and then I'm reminded.
Danny, I definitely tried to hop on the almond milk train, and I can certainly do it in certain things, but just, like, for cereal, it's not it.
Oh, you're right. Honestly, I tried eating mini wheats one time with almond milk because somebody in my house had it for some reason. And,
probably your sister.
Yeah, that's right. She was pescatarian for a while. She gave up, though, because it was just, like, not the move. But yeah, I tried eating mini wheats with almond milk, and it was just disgusting. It was horrible. It tasted so bad.
Joe Mama's like, fuck almond milk.
4% is, like, straight up unfiltered, just straight out of the milk.
Chocolate almond milk? I've never had chocolate almond milk. I would try it.
Honestly, you should stay away from almonds in general because, yes, it is cool that the milk isn't made from cows, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure I've heard that like almonds are like terrible for the environment because they take like millions of liters of water to like grow or something. So you're kind of in this like weird position of like, do I support cow brutality or do I support using millions of liters of water for almonds?
Cashew milk. I think that cashew milk was probably my favorite milk substitute.
Interesting. I didn't even know that that was a thing. How do they get milk out of nuts? I don't understand.
I actually used to know how. No, they like...
they just squeeze it really hard.
Oh, they put it in like a cheesecloth.
What is that?
And like... It's also not bad, Danny. I like milk substitutes that are thicker because I grew up on 2%. So that's why almond milk's really hard for me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the the transition to 1% wasn't bad because I grew up on 2% as well. But I just kind of stopped drinking milk altogether unless I'm eating cereal. And I still don't.
Okay,
I don't even eat cereal as much. Do you want to allow that, Meg?
Yeah, sorry, I was Googling.
It's okay. I think they saw nut and they were like,
Yeah, Danny's right. You blend it up, and then you strain in it.
Why is it called a cheesecloth? I don't like that. What even is a cheesecloth? I'm not sure what that is.
A cheesecloth is like a cloth that lets nothing go through it except for just like liquid.
Okay, why is it called a cheesecloth?
I don't know. Why is anything called anything? Someone really old decided it back in the day, and here we are.
Yeah, but like sometimes things have like names that make sense. You know? And then sometimes things are called cheesecloth, and I'm just like, why? Because it was used for cheese. Oh, because I guess they used it to strain milk out, or like cheese out of milk.
Yeah.
That's pretty gross. I see. Wow, you guys know a lot about this, to be honest. Why is it called cloth? Is it a cloth?
It's a cloth.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Ew.
Like, it kind of feels like
I
gauze.
know what it feels like.
Because I've used a cheesecloth before.
Oh, why? Oh, Chancy.
Yeah, you can make butter, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I remember going on this trip to like,
Wow, this Fire Red game is on a roll.
I don't even know where we went, but I made butter. I churned butter, and it was like you could go to different things and learn about like how they used to live. And there's this one house where they taught you to make butter, and like my group was like going to the next room, and I was like, no, honestly, I'm probably gonna stay here and make this butter.
I love it.
And I stayed there for the whole day and made butter, and I actually took it home. It was pretty sweet.
That is pretty awesome, actually. Shit. I remember I went on a school... Actually, this was in... Okay, so in like grade 5, we went on a school trip to a university. It was called JUMP. It was like this program trip for like gifted kids. And...
Arapaima, same. Sorry, I'm totally listening, but like, same. We talked about milk, and Zeeb said blood and milk, and it was over for me.
Yeah, I know. I had to have milk ruined for me, so now you guys all have to have milk ruined for you as well.
Ugh. But yes, go on about your jump trip.
They taught us on one of the days how to make ice cream. And we made ice cream in a baggie. Like, we just, like, put a bunch of shit in a baggie and, like, shook it up, and it was ice cream. And it was awesome. It tasted really good.
I love things like that, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Extra special strawberry milk. That's nasty. That is nasty. Ew.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Sorry, I just
And then he just forces it on us. Forces the ruining upon us, and we just have to take it. We had no choice.
Sorry, I just got what she meant by extra special strawberry milk. It's extra strawberry, bro. What do you mean? Don't worry about it, bro.
Aw,
Just
Danny,
know.
that's for real. Aw.
I don't understand how what I'm supposed to do with that information.
What am I supposed to eat? Like, everything is bad.
I just don't know, like, what that information is supposed to make me feel. I don't understand.
It makes me feel wrong. I know that, like, your body doesn't process beef properly, like red meats. So...
Does it not?
I just know that... No, it doesn't.
I know that, like, we don't, like... We retain fat from red meat, whereas, like, carnivores don't. So that's, like,
Yeah.
That's the argument that people try to use when they say that, like, we're not omnivores, we're actually herbivores. And, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to get into that right now, but, like, I'm just saying, there's some pretty interesting science behind all that shit.
Yeah, Danny, it also makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I agree.
What'd you say, sorry?
Drinking something that is used to raise a baby calf into a giant ass cow. It's true. Like, why aren't I turning into like a giant ass human? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You drink milk and you turn into a titan.
Bro, Mac, it's like that episode of That's So Raven where she becomes like half cow.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
That's gonna be us drinking fucking, we're gonna be like 60, be like, why did we drink the cow milk? And we'll have like a big fucking cow nose and like
Oh
ears
my
and
gosh.
shit. We'll be like ruining the ozone with our farts.
Yeah, apparently red meat is super bad for you. Like, it can cause cancer and a whole lack of health problems.
I'm pretty sure like majority of the things that we eat are going to affect us severely down the line, and I don't really know if like I have the strength to. I feel like Kylo Ren out of like that Star Wars movie where he's like, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I'm just like, I don't know if I can just become a vegan.
Oh god, no. Honestly, even if you were a vegan, there would still be issues. There's always something wrong with something you eat, you know? So you might as well just eat whatever you want.
Well, I don't know about like whatever you want, but I mean like, yeah, I guess you might as well like, I don't know, just try not to eat like, you know, McDonald's, because it's like, that's like, there's bad. I'm not talking about you specifically, but I'm saying like, there's bad, and then there's like, this is pretty much as bad as it gets, and like, I'm kind of sitting on the precipice of that right now.
Yeah, you kind of are.
I'm trying to sort of like phase McDonald's out of my life. And I know that replacing it with Wendy's isn't going to make it any better, but...
Replacing it with Wendy's. Yeah, a little bit of anything is fine. That's definitely it. Honestly, Danny, you eat your burgers. I respect it.
Yeah, I remember when
if
you had Taco Bell.
On like...
Don't play the
people on those shows with like 600 pounds and counting things, like, they be eating. And they're still alive. Like, they're definitely not healthy, but they're still alive, so eat 3 burgers.
Yeah, I mean, like, some, I don't even want to get into that, because, like, have you ever watched one of those shows?
Oh,
like,
of course.
Like, friggin' 1,000-pound people, and it's like, there's this, like, weird thing where it's just, like, your body doesn't know where to put the fat, so instead of, like, gaining more weight, you just start getting, like, these gigantic fat pockets.
Yeah, you just, like, grow, like, a offshoot on your freaking leg.
Yeah. It looks...
Of just fat.
It looks like a fucking tumor, like, the size of, like, a snare drum just on somebody's leg, and they're like, yep, can't walk until that gets sawed off. I'm like, wow. That must suck.
Honestly, Joe Mama, I love cooking so much. I haven't been cooking too much recently because life is really coming at us fast right now. But I do love cooking. Yeah, my house has no food. My mom is like on a warpath right now, so. But I did make homemade buttermilk chicken strips this week.
Oh, I told them
We
about that.
also
Don't you worry.
made peanut butter cookies.
Did you?
Well, we made the dough. It's in the fridge chilling for an hour.
Nice. Can I expect to enjoy some of those?
Yeah,
Good news.
you can.
Good news. Honestly, Arapaima, I see that message up there, and I'm gonna have to say that I don't really love McDonald's, but I don't really love Burger King either.
Okay, Arapaima, I had Burger King, like, call it 3 weeks ago. You know, I was under the influence. I had McDonald's, like, many times that week, because, like, that's definitely Zeeb's go-to. So that's usually what we have if we're, like, eating unhealthy.
Wait, what is?
McDonald's.
That's not true. We get A&W sometime. We got A&W a lot, but it like dropped off Uber Eats for some reason.
Yeah, but like if we're like looking for something that's not expensive,
Yeah,
not too expensive.
We're certainly not good, man. We eat a lot of fast food, and it's my fault because like we sit down to like, you know, smoke, and I'm just like, I literally take one pull, and I'm like, that's it. I require a double cheeseburger.
It's
ASAP.
so true. He needs it. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I'll look at him and I'll be like, why don't we just have these snacks that we went out to buy at 5 p.m. today for this exact reason? And he's like, yeah, let's have snacks. And also McDonald's.
I'm sitting there like, well, maybe we should just order food. I'm pretty hungry. Shit,
Hey, Toxic Alec and Dana, my girl, what's good?
What's going on?
Happy
friends?
to see you guys here.
I'm having difficulty following this chat. Give me a sec. Let me see.
Binging with Babish.
Honestly,
There's a lot of
Jasmine,
food.
sorry. I'm just scrolling up the chat for a sec because I missed 2 big messages.
Go for it.
Jazz, I feel the same way. I drink like a lot of water, so I just like for some reason excuse myself that it's okay if I eat super greasy food. And Joe Mama, I do need to learn how to cook, but I'm a lazy bastard and I'm poor, so that's me. Anyway, continue. Sorry to interject there.
It's funny because, like, yeah, you're lazy, but, like, your parents definitely buy a lot of groceries. If you wanted to cook, you could definitely cook.
Yeah, but like I feel kind of bad. Like if I want to cook something, I usually go out and buy the ingredients for it because like I don't. Typically, I imagine that when they buy food, they like buy it because they have like a plan in mind. So I don't really like to just like go into the fridge and like grab some shit. Oh, I thought we were gonna be 2 for 2. Ah, rip Chansey. I mean, we cooked those nachos though. That was a good situation. We went out and got that shit and we made some nachos. Those were hot. They were so good.
Taylor Swift for 13 hours. Why?
Why would you do that?
What were you doing for 13 hours straight?
I don't know, man. How much music does Taylor Swift even have? Were you like listening
Well,
to
that's what I
like
was
3
gonna
albums
ask.
on loop? I don't know if that's worse. I can't believe that you guys are Taylor Swift stans. I thought everybody hated Taylor Swift. She has 7 albums. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, honestly, hating Taylor Swift is definitely a bandwagon situation.
Is it?
Oh, for sure. No one really had a reason to hate her. Except for like, they're like, oh, she has too many boyfriends and her music's annoying. But like, I don't know. I feel like Taylor Swift has definitely grown. I personally like haven't really sat down to listen to much of her music, but I will say that she can sing. And I don't think she deserves the hate that she gets, because she's a pretty big activist, and she donates a lot, does a lot of charity.
Damn, well that's good, I guess. Yeah, I think her being hated probably had a lot to do with the Kanye West situation. I'm very quickly going to go on a side note and be like, I see you, Toxic Alec and Joe Mama, the metalheads in the chat. I'm a big fan. I like metal a lot. I used to be a very big metalhead, and I still listen to metal every now and then, so I see you. Just send me give me some band names. I need to see band names. Also, Mac, I think Jazz was interested in the art, so maybe I could probably, like, send you Dana's Twitter if you want to look through it, Jazz.
Totally. You guys should definitely look at each other's art, because Jazz just got an art tablet, and she's looking for more people to share her art with. So you guys could definitely connect that way.
Yes, and Jazz is quite impressively talented.
No, she is really talented. Toxic, I agree. You know, almost any song that is ever good on the radio is repeated a million times. And that's why I don't listen to the radio, because everything gets ruined for me.
Oh yeah, they beat that right into the ground. Absolutely. And you went to a Slipknot concert? Man, I've been listening to Slipknot since I was in like 6th grade, and I've never seen them in concert, so that's crazy. I also went to a Metallica concert a couple years back. I saw Avenged Sevenfold, and like they were opening for... Oh wow, another Chansey! Sorry. I saw Avenged Sevenfold open for Metallica. Jeez.
I love how the game's line caught. No, it didn't. It shook once.
I know, seriously. Like, what do you mean it appeared? Look at him taunting me. Gosh.
Wow, seriously. Chansey's hanging around for a minute. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Dana and Jazz.
Jeez.
Every artist in the world. Wow, you caught it. I'm really shocked.
I am too.
Every artist says that they're really bad artists. But neither of you are bad, so you just need to stop being so hard on yourselves, because it's literally just that. You're just too hard on yourselves. Shino Raikou, welcome to the chat. What have you been hunting lately?
Oh, I think Shino was in here earlier.
Well, I wasn't, so
Yeah.
let me talk to my friends.
I think he said he was going for Gligar.
Oh,
Gligar
yeah.
and Emerald.
Yeah.
Wait. No, that was not
No,
Shino.
that was Joe Mima.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
maybe you should pay attention to our
maybe.
friends here.
I honestly have seen so many things about Safari Week, and like, I have not been able to keep track of what anybody is hunting.
Rap music. Hard for me to listen to.
Depends.
It's really hit and miss for me. Sometimes a beat is really good, and so I can, like, bear with it. It really depends. Everything depends. I'll listen to any genre as long as, you know, it hits the spot.
Yeah, I honestly agree with that. I actually went through a big period of time where I was like a metal elitist and I hated rap, and then something happened when I graduated high school and I started listening to like exclusively rap for like a year. So like, I definitely do like rap, but I don't really love like, I don't know, there's like certain rappers that I particularly like, and that's pretty much where I listen to like a lot of like, well, maybe not currently, but I used to listen to a lot of like British rap, like grime music, and I don't know. I know Tyler doesn't really identify as a rapper, but maybe.
Dana, you're way too sweet to me. You are also my queen. Are you participating in Safari Week? I want to know what you're hunting, because I know you don't always hunt super much lately, but I'm very curious. Whiscash. I haven't seen anyone talk about Whiscash, so I think that's a pretty cool one. Does Dana not hunt? I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure Whiscash can't flee in like the Gen 4 games, like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. It's like a code error or something. Yeah.
That's interesting. When you feel like, I respect that, Dana. Shiny hunting can be a little bit much to sit there all the time. All the time. Oh, Animal Crossing is really angering me right now.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, honestly, Jazz, I can't really blame you because, like, to be honest, Sword and Shield kind of put me off. I don't really have any intentions of going back to Sword and Shield or anything like that anytime soon.
Dana, what were you doing all day just like listening to Taylor Swift? That's a lot of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Jazz, same. I finished the game and I was like, oh, that's it? I'm rooting for you, Ara. Gumi's a good shiny.
Ooh, Georgia. What are you doing in Georgia? Yeah, the DLC is coming out really soon. I can't remember the exact date off the top of my head, but I'm not really stoked about that either. You know?
I think it's like 10 days away or something, like the 16th? Or the 17th? 16th? I thought it was the 16th. Maybe I'm confused.
I don't know. A lot of people agree with you, Jazz, on that it should have been included. Yeah, I don't think anyone's excited to spend more money, especially given that we're like in a really terrible quarantine situation.
Yeah, there's like a fucking recession happening.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not gonna buy it for a while, just cause like, I don't know. It's cool that all the Reggies are in it though. There's like a lot of legendaries and so another Chansey. Alright, let's go.
I just think if there's any time to like wait for reviews for a game to come out, a bit. Like, I personally just can't get behind dropping the money on it immediately because Sword and Shield was disappointing.
Yeah.
And I just can't trust that this DLC that they're making people pay for won't disappoint me. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I personally just feel like it's asking for like $40 is just like a little bit excessive when there's so many developers releasing free DLC and stuff, and like you look at like The Witcher has such an expansive DLC that like asking $40 is a little bit outrageous when you already have a pretty shit game.
Yeah.
What is my favorite legendary Pokemon? It's definitely Ho-Oh, buddy. But I appreciate that. Yeah, the Dragon Reggie looks a little bit goofy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think the DLC will do what they're expecting it to do either, Dana. I feel like already the controversy about the fact that we have to pay for this when the game was so short is like enough that it's kind of killing it.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that if there was a time to release the DLC, it certainly wasn't June of the next year. Like, they probably should have released it in like February or something. Like, way too late. And then like the next one comes out in like the fall or something. It's like, what are you saying?
Do you have to pay $40 for both, or is it $20?
No, I think it's 20 or it's 40. Yeah, it's 40 together, I think.
Okay.
Also, I think it was Joe Mama. Sorry, I saw your message. I have played Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. I have Dark Souls 2, but I opted to not play it as of yet. I haven't actually finished either of them, but I know what happens. I know a lot about Dark Souls because my cousin and close friend were very, very into it once upon a time. You got all achievements? You're crazy, man. I don't even know what the achievements are, but they're probably outrageous. Toxic Elec, I feel like Zera Aura just didn't really get, like, much of a release. At least to me, I don't know. I just feel like they started popping mythicals out, like, left, right, and center, and it was sort of just, like, to a point where I was like, what is going on right now? Like, none of these are getting, like... It felt like proper releases, you know? Like, you don't get events like the Celebi events or, you know, Deoxys or anything, you know, Darkrai, I feel like, anymore. I feel like now they're just like, oh, come to EB Games and we'll give you a Hoopa. And you're like, what's a Hoopa? And they're like, I don't know. What about Volcanion? And you're like, what? What even is that? And they're like, I don't know. Take it. It's free. Some guy in a hat will give it to you. Or a guy in, like, a fucking yellow surf shirt.
Yeah, I remember when they gave, what was it? In Sword and Shield. When they did that update, and you got, like, the Alolan Slowpoke?
Oh, yeah, the Galarian Slowpoke.
Alolan, wow, my mind. Guys, I really am having some quarantine mind, I swear. I know that it's Galarian. But yeah, like, they did that, and I was like, oh, cool, like, these characters look really cool. Like, it looks like some really cool stuff's about to happen. And they were just like, see you next year.
Yeah, no. That was such a tease. You know, like, it doesn't evolve, it's just a Slowpoke with, like, it looks like it has a really bad callus on its forehead. Like, see you later. Find out what it'll look like in June. Yeah. I think that Pokemon's really screwing the pooch on, like...
They really are.
Content, man. They're really
This gen is really just, like...
It's been like a downward spiral, and like I think that Sword and Shield is just a glaring. It's like one of those things where it's just like, if you had any doubt about it before, there is no looking away now.
Yeah. Dana, I think it's cool that you spam caps. I'm the same way. At least I used to be the same way. I don't really like. I used to spend a lot more time on the internet, and I typed exactly like that.
You spam caps to me sometimes.
I think you're good. Yeah, I do spam caps sometimes. Yeah, I think that after the Let's Go, Game Freak really had to prove themselves, and they didn't.
Yeah, honestly, Mac, like I honestly think that Pokemon has been on a downward spiral since Gen 5. I think that things started going left after Gen 5. And even like during Gen 5, I noticed it started to like feel a little bit different. And then Gen 6 was kind of an ass.
Love you too, Dana. I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. After you had like Gen 4, I just feel like Gen 4 is really hard to beat, personally.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then they kind of just didn't. And they kind of took the games in a different route because it wasn't really sprites anymore, and all the Pokemon started looking super different.
Yeah.
And it just like turned away their older fans.
Yeah.
So maybe Sword and Shield is a super good game for newer Pokemon fans.
Yeah.
No. I just feel like they dropped the ball on it.
I think that they have really turned their noses up at their older fans. Also, Danny, I haven't technically played through Gen 5 in its entirety like that, but I still think that from what I saw, even back as a kid when it first came out, the things, like, I went to play it, and the reason I didn't play it was because I started playing it on, like, an emulator or something, and I was just, like, I didn't like it. It just didn't feel the same, and, like, all the trailers, and I saw other people around me playing it, and I just personally didn't feel like it was the same. I feel like things started going a little bit different there.
Oh, I'm super glad your shinies are safe. That's awesome. Right, Danny? Zeus just be dragging things he knows nothing about. That's literally his MO. You have no idea. Steve's is like, I have an opinion on this thing that I know 2 words about. And then he goes off on a tangent. That's just you. You have an opinion on everything. Like a super big opinion on everything.
I don't necessarily think that's entirely true. I don't really have a problem with saying that I actually did finish Gen 7. Fuck Gen 7. I'm pretty content with admitting that I don't know. I feel like, you know. But I think that we Jazz has only played Gen 7 and Gen 8. But yeah, no, I did play Sun and Moon. I struggled. It took me a couple years, but I managed to get through it. And I was not a fan.
Honestly, Arapaima, I have to disagree with you. I think that even without Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum are like... I think that they hold their own very well, personally.
I agree. But a lot of people really don't like Diamond and Pearl because they're like, oh no, it's too slow. And like, I don't know. I personally, maybe it's because I was a kid, but I didn't really find any problem with it personally, so.
I personally prefer slower Pokemon games. I think. I don't want them to rush me through each town and each gym and things like that. I prefer the slow build-up, and I feel like that's what I'm missing from these newer games.
Oh.
And it's just too user-friendly. Like, oh my god, I played Ultra Moon, and I haven't finished it either. It just kind of like, it's like, okay, yeah, go here, now go there, okay, now do this, and you're done.
Well, it just holds your hand the entire time.
Yeah.
The Rotom Dex is just bitching at you the whole game on the bottom screen.
Seriously. And then they're like, okay, don't forget to, like, rub your Pokemon's belly, too. It's like... You want me to rub my Pokemon's belly and feed it some candy so that it'll fight with me? Seriously? Like...
Well, not even to mention, they're like, rub your Pokemon's belly and spend all this time making it like you so that in battle it can jump on the spot very robotically and uncomfortably at the beginning of every fight.
Yeah.
And then
Right? Incineroar is super excited to fight for
it's
you.
like, bloop, bloop, just jumps up and down. You're like, cool, this was worth it.
I know. Rub your Pokemon's belly, your fully evolved wrestler Pokemon's belly, so that he can purr at you.
Jeez. It's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not crazy about the newer Pokemon.
Yeah,
games.
that's true. If you did play with it enough, it would dodge moves more.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
honestly, it definitely did upgrade your Pokemon, but,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I just feel like by rubbing its belly,
Yeah,
throwing
if you-
toys at it.
If you like play with it and feed it like puffins, it like suddenly starts like evading attacks and like it gets like basically like a built-in focus sash, which means that like you can't kill it. It just like holds on after moves that should kill it. It starts critical hitting like super often. It's like gets crazy.
Does the Poke Camp in Sword and Shield do the same thing?
I think so. I think that like if you do what you need to do to like get its friendship up through like playing with it, then like it will do the same thing. Yeah.
I just think that's silly. I don't know why they added that.
I don't know. That's basically
It's like that
the
were kind of like
premise.
optional.
Well, that's kind of like the premise of Let's Go, right? Is that like your Eevee can't evolve, but it's super broken OP and is like really close to you and shit. So like it pretty much just like smacks the shit out of anything you run into because it's like your best friend.
I don't like that. Like in Diamond and like in Gen 4, you could like dress up your Pokemon if you want and do like the fashion shows and things like that for fun, or you could just play the game. Now it's like, yeah, if you don't rub your Pokemon's belly enough, you'll
win.
probably get smashed. Rub to win, boys.
The Eevee, no, yeah, your starter can't evolve in Let's Go, which I wish I would have known before I bought the game, because I definitely bought the game like, hell yeah, I'm getting a Vaporeon. And then it didn't work out, and I was like, this is so dumb.
And then you just traded it in.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this. I hated it. I hated the
I'm glad you
gyroscope.
liked that, Shino.
There's pay to win,
I
and
was
then
like,
there's game
this
free.
is suggestive, but I'm not gonna because I'm
This
gonna
is
be PG.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Suggestive? I just can't say the
Suggestive.
word properly. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm having like a fit right now.
Are you?
Yeah, guys, sometimes I just can't really speak properly lately. I have been tripping over my words and stuttering a lot, and I think it's because I'm super stressed.
Oh, Jazz! I hate Flareon. I'm glad that we can come to terms with that together. Jeez.
Flareon and Espeon.
You don't like Espeon?
A lot of people don't like Espeon.
Are you sure?
Espeon's like considered the weakest.
I don't think so. I think
you
that
sure?
like, I think objectively, like, if we're not counting Flareon, I think that like Umbreon is probably the weakest, to be honest. But like,
No,
I know
a lot of
Umbreon's a
people
fan
like
favorite.
Umbreon, yeah.
A lot of people like Umbreon, but I think that Umbreon is the like weakest. Oh yeah, well, fucking Leafeon, obviously, but
Danny, that's sad. Jesus.
oof, Umbreon and Espeon have the same stats.
Big rip there.
I guess that like Psychic type, I just kind of place Psychic type Pokemon over Dark type Pokemon in my head. So maybe there you go. I like Espeon.
I don't know. I really like just looking at Umbreon, so.
Yeah, I know a lot of people also enjoy that. Leafeon and Glaceon also have the same. I thought that like, I don't know, the evolution situation, I don't love Sylveon, to be honest. I thought that was a little bit, like...
Look at the chat. Dana timed out Danny for 10 minutes the other day. See, this is why everybody tells us not to mod her, because she's tyrannical. But I kind of live for it. I stand a tyrannical government. Only a Dana tyrannical government.
I was like, oh.
Let's not talk about the US, guys.
Oh boy. The one chat, she's a mod and I'm not. Just bullying Danny all day. Yeah, I think Shiny Umbreon's pretty... I like all the shiny evolutions, to be honest. I think that, like, you know, Flareon could be a bit more gold than, like, what he is, but... yeah, I think they're all pretty tight. Actually, that's not true. Leafeon and Glaceon are pretty ass, too. I kind of just keep forgetting that they exist.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, probably.
I can hear your mom yelling. She's literally probably just talking.
Yelling about what?
I don't know. I can't hear anything she's saying. I can just hear her being loud. So they're probably discussing the protests.
Honestly, I feel like they might have broke something. I'm actually gonna go get, like, water and chocolate milk, because my freaking throat is, like, exploding right now.
Oh, water and chocolate milk, boys.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get a super huge cup of chocolate milk and a bottle of water.
Hey, buddy, we'll be here. Waiting for ya.
That chalky milk. No, Jasmine, I don't want skim chocolate milk. I just want chocolate milk and water on the side.
Ew, did she ask if you were gonna mix it?
Yeah, ew. No, she didn't ask. She just said mix it.
Ew.
Okay.
Jasmine's chaotic.
And at that, I will go. I'm back. What? Okay. Joe, Mama, you're crazy. You gotta go to sleep, man. Alright, I'll be back.
I am still here. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm just on his Discord. So. Mix them. You guys are all supporting it. Alright guys, we'll be taking over the stream tonight. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging out. It's 10 p.m. Today I woke up. I looked at my garden outside because it is actually dying. I've never planted flowers before and they're dying at an exponential rate and I don't know what to do. I like look at my next door neighbors and they look great and I look at mine and I'm like, this is sad. So I watered my flowers, took a 2-hour nap, then I went for a run. It was fine. It was exhausting. And now here I am. Oh, made peanut butter cookies. Yeah, that's what I did today. A vlog channel? Would you guys actually watch if I vlogged? I would do it. Just for you guys. I don't even care if I like got a bunch of subscribers. I just really like you guys.
Isn't that what our channel is supposed to be?
Is it a vlog channel?
Not a vlog channel, but we could vlog as well.
Yeah, totally. I'd be down to vlog with you guys. I'd have to buy a camera for sure. I could probably just use this. Okay, I got a new phone. I got the iPhone Pro Max 11. And I have to admit, I'm kind of disappointed because every time I get a new iPhone, I'm like, ooh, new phone. And then I back it up to my old iPhone. And it's just like, cool, I feel like I'm holding the same phone in a different color. But the camera is really good quality. Yeah, honestly, Dana, I'm kind of just probably gonna let it die. Yeah, guys, you can totally see me. I wouldn't call it beautiful, but I'm here, so...
I think you're beautiful.
Wow, thank you.
What are you
Yeah,
up to
deep
right
face
now?
reveal, eh? I was the behind the camera.
You guys saw that? Yeah, we went out into the forest, I guess, this like little area by where I live to film some stuff for Safari Week for the video. Aphrodite is shaking her in her boots. That's true. Jazz is right. You're gonna be the next Medusa. Aphrodite's gonna get jealous.
Honestly, Arapaima, we are both on vacation from work this week.
Oh,
We have to film something
Oh yeah, we will.
for you
We
this
will.
week.
Oh, we will. Yeah, we have plenty of time this week too, so we definitely will. Because you said you were gonna bring your PlayStation game.
Yeah, honestly, we were thinking of doing I wanted to do a hunt for Animal Crossing villagers, like popular ones or something like that. But Animal Crossing is kind of just not feeling it right now. So I don't think that's what we're gonna do anymore.
Wait a second.
Would you guys want a villager hunt? I am waiting a second.
Sorry. First of all, are you calling me ugly, Dana? Second of all, Jazz, is that not the mythology? I thought that, like, someone was like, hey, this lady is the baddest... This is paraphrasing, obviously. But, like, Zeus or something was like, this lady is the baddest bitch around. And Aphrodite was like, excuse you? Time to curse the shit out of you and make everybody think that you're ugly and turn to stone and shit, right?
Jeez. Dana's like, are you calling me ugly? You're like, Dana, are you calling me ugly? And she's like,
Wow.
I respect it. Take it however you want.
That's
Jesus.
right. I am sad.
Yeah, you're not ugly, dude. You're my love. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Well, Athena turned to Medusa into a Gorgon because Poseidon decided to defile her in Athena's temple. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It wasn't Zeus. It was Poseidon. And it was definitely not a call out to how bad she was. He did some unspeakable acts. Yeah, my mythology was a little bit off. I gotta brush up on the books a little bit. Suddenly someone else is getting bullied. We're in this together, Danny. I don't believe you, Dana.
Danny, did she call you ugly yesterday too?
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna have a face reveal and Dana's gonna be like, never mind, we do not stand anymore.
No, I think she'll stand. You're cute. Although, I don't really think that your voice matches your face either, Mac.
I definitely know it doesn't. I've been told my entire life that I sound like a teenage white girl. I don't really know if that's actually what I sound like or what that means, but I am not a teenager, nor am I white. So...
Well, I don't really think that the way your voice sounds is... I feel like people make assumptions about more so the way that you talk rather than the way your voice actually sounds. In other words, I'm saying that I think people get a little bit racy and, you know, say stupid shit, make stupid assumptions based off of racial profiling.
Yeah, that's fair. Dana, I also love you, and you're beautiful too. When will I get your face reveal? Oh yeah, and Jazz is my baby sister.
Well,
So
baby's
that's why
a little
she's
bit
known me
misleading.
my entire life. She's not my stalker. So she could definitely pass as that.
Wow, that's rough. I was gonna say, like, you should be careful calling her your baby sister and, like, talking shit, because she could definitely take you the fuck out. Like, I've seen her do
Oh
it.
yeah. Jasmine runs these hands, and I run the other way. Joe Mama, what sounded weird? What have I said? Dana, you're not ugly. Take that back right now before I come over there. I will fight.
Honestly, yeah, as long as you're not, like, a huge twat, then you're probably not ugly. Like, I just feel like, as long as you're, like, a nice person, then, like, I just think that, I don't know, I think, personally, I put so much of, like, personality into judging if somebody's, like, attractive, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, if you're, like, just a really big asshole, then, like, I just, like, don't even, like, find anybody good looking, like, physically, if they're a bad person, you know?
Arapaima, I'll take a finger reveal. But only if you want to give it, you know? I love you either way. Joe Mama, I had a feeling it would. So I just decided to clear that up.
I was like, excuse me? I've known you forever. And you're like, what? Who is this? Honestly, somebody definitely drank my chocolate milk between now and the last time I had
It's
some.
definitely your dad.
I'm upset. Because I was looking forward to it.
Actually, it could have been Emily.
It was likely Emily or my sister's boyfriend, Jakob.
Hand reveal at 1 million subs.
Wow. Actually 10. You got big aspirations and I respect it. Okay.
Find it weird that one of the executes are cracked.
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, a few of them are like, one of them's straight up dead. Like, that guy's got a piece of
like
his
they're all
skull
like,
missing.
some of them are cracked, but one of them is just like, I'm dead.
You should see Execute's
Yeah,
back
the
sprite.
back. It's kind
wild.
of really weird.
Whoa, I just got shine out by that Scyther. That was awkward.
Aren't like all the eggs supposed to have different personalities or something? I remember reading some lore about it. I don't know.
Potentially, that's potential.
Sounds like something Pokemon would do.
Oh,
They also have like murderous Pokemon, so.
the really old Execute sprites are really wild. Like the the like red, blue, and yellow ones
Yeah.
are like, kind of disgusting.
Oh yeah, Jasmine, I think you're right that it was Go Duo.
I guess we'll find out. Does anybody know what Execute's number is?
Why would I know that? Bless you.
Excuse me. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Hypno steals children.
Yeah.
There's another one that like takes your kid away if it doesn't listen. No.
Oh, it doesn't really have any specification. Cool. Yeah, Hypno stealing children is literally part of this game, Jazz. Like, there's a story arc in this game where someone's kid goes missing and you have to go explore a forest and find that she has been kidnapped by a Hypno. I literally had to do it in this leaf green file to get back to the Safari Zone from Moltres. Please play this game, Jazz. I'll cry. I swear to God I'll do it.
Wow, I'm trying to spell politicians right now, and I'm struggling. I know I can spell, but it just looks wrong.
Why are you making a tweet?
No. I logged on to Transfer Nights for a minute, and now they're talking to me about the protests.
I see. Yeah, Hypno seeks children out. Hypno goes looking for kids. There's some pretty messed up Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure, what's his name? Trevenant's Phantump. Phantump is like, oh, the ghost of a dead child who got lost in the woods, possessed a log, and now it's a Phantump. You're just like, wow, that's pretty fucked up.
One of the reasons Pokemon should never be real. No, I love the ones with creepy stories. I find it very interesting.
Fair enough. It is interesting. It's always kind of interesting too, because there's like lore and then there's like Pokedex entries where it's like, as the player, you know sometimes what a Pokemon's origin actually is, and then you like see what its perceived origin is in like the Pokedex. And,
yeah.
like, you know, in the Pokemon world, you get to kind of, like, look at that. I've never read Darumaka's Dex entry. Please enlighten me. Yeah, Shino, the boy turning into a Kadabra, where he's just, like... Oh, I wish I remembered what the Pokedex entry was. Just, like, some guy, like, randomly, like, grabbed a spoon and just became a Kadabra.
Yeah, that is weird. Darumaka's Dex entry. I want to go read that right now.
Please read it aloud.
I will.
Oh. Is this Galarian Darumaka, Danny? Yeah, Gengar is just a murderer. Well,
I
like,
respect it though.
I think that there was like an episode of a Pokemon anime or something that covered like the lore of the old chateau and like why the Gengar that lives there is so like bitter and sad, and I'm pretty sure I actually cried about it. Like, it was a really sad video.
Darumaka's droppings are so hot, so people used to put them in their clothes to keep themselves warm. That's from White. I enjoy that. When it sleeps, it pulls its limbs into its body, and its internal fire goes down to 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit. That is an why.
Yeah, I'm like, that's still pretty hot. Some Dex entries, like, I'm pretty sure, read Macargo's. It's like something stupid. It's like, Macargo's magma is hotter than the surface of the sun. You're just like, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, if there was Macargos living on the Earth and they were hotter than the surface of the sun, we would all be dead. Like, do you understand the amount of heat that would radiate from that? Oh, there used to be a guy who made YouTube videos about, like, ridiculous Dex entries. I think his name was Acnologia. And, like, he just made the funniest videos about it, because he was like, oh I'll have to show them to you, Mac. They're so funny. It's like, I think there was one about how, like, if a Jigglypuff, I can't remember if it was Jigglypuff or Clefairy, but it was like, Jigglypuff, like, if you touch it and it starts bouncing, it will bounce forever. And it was basically just like, so if you accidentally bump into a Jigglypuff and it starts bouncing around, then rip. Like, it's just going to be bouncing around for the rest of eternity until it dies.
In Sapphire, Magcargo's body temperature is approximately 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Water is vaporized on contact. If this Pokemon is caught in the raindrops instantly turn into steam, cloaking the area in thick fog.
Nice.
Nothing about the sun, though. Just ridiculously hot.
I see. Wait, what name is from Fairy Tail? Sorry, I'm confused, Joe Mama. Can I just say that some people have, like, some really high quality capture footage of, like, Game Boy games, and I'm, like, sitting here with mine kind of wondering how people do that. Because I'm just like, I don't really understand.
I think it looks good.
Thank you.
I really like it looking this way. I kind of wouldn't want it to look more like HD, if you will, because I feel like that's not true to the fact that you're playing it on a Game Boy.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess it gives it, like, its own little, like, you know, little own look to it that it should have, you know?
Mr. Game & Watch is heavier than it in Smash. If you choose. Later.
Yeah, Jasmine. Smash never made sense. I'm sorry that I had to be the person to break that to you.
Mr. Game & Watch never made sense. You can't compare Mr. Game & Watch to a Pokemon.
Bro, Mr. Game & Watch used to scare the shit out of me.
That's because he's terrifying. He turns into, like, that giant octopus thingy as his smash.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying.
Oh, he's so scary. And, like, whenever you would have to fight him, like, if you didn't have him and you had to recruit him, his bot would always just beat the crap out of me. Like, he was very hard.
He's kind of OP, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Danny, I already have, like, two filters on this. I have, like, a sharpen and, like, an area point filter on it or something. Ooh, back-to-back scyther. And it's still, you know, for some reason the right game is, like, laggy and the left game is really smooth, and I don't know why, but it happens. I guess I'll just have to pester all of my favorite PokeTubers until somebody reveals to me the hacks.
Honestly, Joe Mama, Smash makes no sense, you're right, to, like, most people, except for the people who literally tear it apart, like, inch by inch, and figure out that if you hit at this second per this second, then you'll do this move this much faster. It's ridiculous. Like, competitive Smash players are ridiculous.
Bro.
And stand of the chaos that you're exuding right now, I'm quite enjoying it.
Bro, some of these, like, professional Smash players, like, have you ever seen MKLeo play Joker? He's crazy. And then even, like, Zero, obviously, is really good. Like, there's a bunch of, like, really talented Smash players that are, like, it's like, they rely on, like, pixel by pixel, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. If you, like, look into how much research and time goes into, like, how good people get at Smash, insane.
Yeah, honestly, anything competitive in Smash is cancer. Like, I've played these games for my entire life growing up. Each one I've played. And when I got old enough for people to start like doing all this frame rate data and stuff and like being ridiculously good, it just sucked all of the fun out of it. Like I barely have any time played either because I just play it for fun and then I'm over it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I was looking into getting into it. Like I was like, oh my god. Like I was watching videos of like Zero and like I was watching Smash tournament videos and shit a lot. And I was like, I'm gonna become a professional. Well, maybe not professional, but I was like, I'm gonna become a really good Smash player. I want to go compete and play Smash. And so like, I started trying to get into it. And I was like looking at it. I was like, oh man, fuck this.
Yeah, a lot goes into it. Dana spams me with pictures of girls she likes at 2 in the morning. Honestly, Danny, I do the same thing to Zeebs. Just like sporadically throughout our interactions though, not just at 2 a.m.
Yeah. And then she gets salty
Mama?
if a guy exists in the same room as me. But she can say when she finds a girl attractive or whatever. Sounds like a double standard, Max.
You know what? Evan,
What?
you white privileged male.
Okay.
Let me be privileged in this one instance. Yeah, Joe Mama, honestly, I agree. It's really, I love watching competitive Smash games. I hate playing with anybody who knows anything about frame rates or whatever. I won't do it.
Well, yeah, playing with Jazz is like a little bit painful sometimes.
Playing with Jazz sucks. And I don't even know if she knows all this frame rate data shit. She's just good.
She's very
and it
good.
Sucks. I just button mash, and I don't think I'll ever play Smash any other way.
Same.
Dana, if you would like to send those beautiful women my way, I won't complain. I will gas them with you. Love playing it. I spent too much time learning shit. Did you spend time playing, like learning about frame rate data and stuff? Are you like telling me that you're a god at Smash? Because that's very interesting to me. Like, I think it's really impressive, people who can do that shit. Because I can't even wrap my head around it in the least.
I feel the same.
I do have a Twitter. Steeps is actually telling me to make one for all of this stuff we be doing. Because I don't really use my Twitter. I just kind of creep people on it, but I will create one right now for you folks to have. That sounds like a good time to me.
What's up, Space? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Tell me what you're hunting right now.
You send Dana a picture of a guy and she's like, what is that? No wonder she was like, ooh, Steve's face reveal, hoping you were a girl.
Can you imagine? What's up, guys? Name's
Hey,
Sarah.
Space Dragon, what's up? Welcome.
Yeah, I know that, like, I haven't watched a Smash video in a long time, but I always hear people talking about, like, I think it's called, like, a backwards nair or something, where they're, like, in the air and they're not facing the person, and they nair.
Hair?
I know a lot of people do that.
Hair removal cream?
No, honey.
Alright.
It's like, it means, like, neutral air, I'm pretty sure, which means, like, you don't tilt the stick, you just, like, are in the air and you just do, like, an air attack. Oh, see, Danny? You can send me pictures of guys then. Dana can send wellness girls, and you can send me the guys. And we'll be even.
No. How about both of you just send them to me?
Wow.
Backwards back air. You go forward and back air, which you can't do without changing control.
We can definitely do a smash.
That's literally not English.
But, we can definitely start Arapaima like a Smash day. We can just all play Smash together.
Yeah, that sounds super fun. I'm totally down. Jazz. Korra does suck. Avatar is way better. Avatar is way better!
I've heard a lot of people say that they love Korra.
Here's what I'll give Korra. The first season, really good. It goes downhill from there. But it's for the gays. I'll say that. It's for the gays, to watch it. Like, you'll suffer to get through it, but it's for the gays, so you kind of have to finish it. But Avatar, objectively, is super better. Korra just gives you more of a, like, geared towards our age character development situation. They give us the gays.
If you like, if you like the gays, you should talk to Miranda, because she'll set you up with that good. I think that's why she watches She-Ra, and, like, I think she said she watched Voltron a lot. Apparently a lot of good gay energy in there.
We gotta put that on our list, buddy.
On our long, bottomless list.
Don't get me started on that list.
Oh shit, see? Jazz watched She-Ra?
Yeah, Jazz watches a lot of things.
Is Jazz for the gays? Well, I guess she's, like, not in school and not really doing anything.
But yeah, no, she watched it. She also posted that bubbling photo she drew on her Instagram and hashtagged it for Pride. So she's defo for the gays.
I don't think I follow her on Instagram. I'll have to. I've never watched She-Ra or Voltron either. I wasn't really ever a huge fan of Voltron, to be honest, but
I've never watched Voltron either.
Oh my god, Miranda used to talk to me about it, like, every day, like, non-stop, man. She has, like, a mug with, like, Voltron characters on it and shit. Oh my goodness. To be fair, when I got my Rhyhorn last night, I definitely went downstairs and told her, so she has to listen to her fair share of me talking about shit too that she doesn't care about.
Okay, guys, I made my Twitter. It's @Bolness.
There you go.
There we go.
Now you're gonna have to be subjected to all the Safari Week stuff. My feed on my, like, even, like, it's leaking into my, like, main Twitter, where, like...
Oh, yeah. It's on my main Twitter because I follow your Needs Leaves account on my main Twitter, and I'm scrolling and I see a lot of it, and I can't like it because you told me I'm not allowed. So now it's good that I have this one so I can be super loud about Pokemon.
Exactly. I'm glad. Yeah, Danny, I did encounter a Rhyhorn. I'm keeping it. Sorry, Arapaima. But yeah, I'm keeping it on the DL on whether or not I caught it, because I did get it. I like found it off stream, and I didn't say whether or not I'd caught it. But I posted it on my Twitter. Yeah, my encounter with it. It was pretty crazy. It was at like 2 a.m. last night.
Sleeping.
Yeah,
and I woke
her
up. Just in time to hear him yelling about it.
You should have heard yourself. I wish I would have had the desktop audio on, because like I was like, oh, Rhyhorn, and you were like, what? Where am I?
I was super hyped though. I screamed.
She did. She was freaking.
On the DL. You guys followed me so quickly, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Go follow you. Honestly, I'm surprised like anybody's even in my stream right now, because I saw that Dallas was streaming, and I was like pretty sure that most of you guys would just be there instead.
Well, Peter's like, wow, not here.
I'm salty.
I guess honestly, that was my face reveal, because my profile picture is definitely my face. Thank you. You're the sweetest.
How am I gonna find you? I'm gonna have to search you. I feel so upset by this.
Oh man.
Oh, it is your face. There you go.
You guys are.
What the hell? I thought I followed RJS. Jeez.
Oh, guys, don't gas me like that.
Isn't she, guys? Come on. Also, Peter is never here, so don't be surprised.
Peter is here pretty often.
Peter has
except
been here
for when Dallas is streaming.
And I'm going to cry. Dana, she is mine. You may not have her. Aphrodite with braids, I stand.
Aphrodite with braids. Who said that? Did you say that?
Who else said it?
Well, I thought you were reading it.
Okay. Are you listening to the like chat on the like are you listening to the Safari video audio, or are you just listening to me on Discord?
I'm just talking to you.
Okay, because I felt like it was a little bit delayed.
Oh, it certainly is.
I didn't see the shiny that ran from you, Space. I didn't see it. I've been kind of busy today, but I'll have to take a look.
Space, what did you get? I have followed everyone back. Thank you, love.
I could definitely just look you up, but instead I'm just gonna scroll and scroll and scroll until I see it. It's just the kind of person I am.
Well, I just followed Space, so I can look at it now.
Actually, yeah, let me just pull up the Discord.
Wow. That sucks.
Oh shit, the Houndour, or the Houndour, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. That's such a cool shiny.
Bro, Houndour has like a friggin' like, what is it, like a 125 cat or flea fucking, it's something like crazy. Like they flee pretty easily.
That's so irritating.
Bold of you to go hunt for a Houndour.
I respect it.
Anyone have a nickname for Sunkern? Oh, Shino! You caught a shiny? Name it Big Sank. That's how I'm feeling. Big Sank.
The Sunk.
The Sunk. Or if you're
Congrats on
planning
that
to evolve.
shiny.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
congrats.
looks like.
And there goes the music again. I think that if you're planning on evolving him, maybe you should name him Sunny D. I stan.
Honest. This shiny Sunkern.
Kinda ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though. Sunflora's not terrible, so.
No, it's not. But still.
What?
Still.
You didn't know until you caught it and checked? Did you at least have a hunch about it, or did you just happen to catch
What?
it?
You just caught it? That's
crazy.
That's crazy. That's how much it like barely looks different. I'm so glad that you caught it though. Can you imagine? I guess we would have never known. Wow. I'm so stressed out that you said that.
I like Sasuke. I mean, well, he's
Sasuke. I have very mixed feelings about Sasuke. He's an angsty boy,
for sure.
but I do like him. World's better than Sakura. Sakura can eat it. I don't care.
Yeah, Sakura is like terrible.
They tried to give me a strong female, and they failed. They gave me a whiny, not strong liar. You know, it just hurt. She did a lot of things that bothered me, and then she had the audacity to be like, I trained so hard so I could be as good as you guys, and still not be as good as them, so...
I know, like Sasuke and Naruto are like blowing up moons with their fingertips, and Sakura's like, I'm on the same level, guys, I swear. Take my word for it,
Tsunade's
look at
so
the diamond.
cool. I love Tsunade. Danny, I understand not watching Naruto. I can't hate on you for it. It's a pretty decently long watch with a lot of filler.
With a very lackluster ending.
Yeah, like if you're gonna watch it at this point, I definitely guarantee skipping all the filler episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I said guarantee, I meant recommend. Who is your favorite character, Joe Mama?
Oh, it's definitely Madara, I can tell. And I know I anglicized it, but I don't give a crap.
I can see your profile picture now, yeah, it's Madara.
I saw that from day one, and I didn't page you on it because I always am like nervous about my public pronunciation of Madara.
Madara?
Madara.
I like him a lot.
He used to be my favorite character, for sure.
I really like Gaara.
I think Gaara has a really good character arc. Like, I think his development is very solid, but I can't really place him in my top characters.
Well, that sucks to be you.
Who is my favorite character, Mac? It should be pretty easy. I like quote them on a pretty regular basis.
Pain.
In English and Japanese.
Pain.
Yeah, same. Like, Itami Yoshide.
Yeah, honestly, if you're gonna watch an anime for the first time, Dana, I 100% do not recommend starting with Naruto. Just absolutely don't. Danny, what have you seen?
And also for Arapaima, yeah, I think that if you wanted to start watching anime, I don't know, what would you recommend as like a beginner anime? I guess it kind of depends on like what sort of things you like to see, because there's such a huge variety of like genre that you could go anywhere from like psychological thriller to like slice of life to like this is for girls in high school, or like
honestly, I feel like, as weird as this is gonna sound, I feel like Attack on Titan or Death Note are really good places to start.
like a good jumping
because
off
because I just feel like it kind of opens you up to the world in a way that you don't necessarily have to focus on the fact that it's an anime. Really, Death Note specifically because I feel like the story is really interesting.
So I was gonna say, I think Death
I don't know
Note's a
about
really
Attack
good
on Titan, yeah, but Death Note for sure. Oh, Dana, I have my phone next to my laptop and I have 16 notifications. She was like, prepare for me to spam you with beautiful women. I'm very excited to open it. Arapaima, I think that you should watch anime. Sorry, boss. I'm definitely gonna have to suggest that.
Yeah, I think Death Note's a solid starting point. I think Tokyo Ghoul is also a pretty decent starting point. A lot of the anime I started with were like Soul Eater and like Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, stuff like that. They're a bit longer though, so maybe not.
Clannad,
definitely isn't, so don't do that.
Wow, Danny. Clannad's a hard one. I haven't watched it yet because I know it's gonna like ruin me for like 2 months.
I know, I've been trying to get her to watch it, but she's just not mentally in a place where she can handle it, I don't think. I don't know if I'm mentally in a place where I can handle it. Like, that shit's heavy. Honestly surprised Haikyuu wasn't on your list, but... Oh yeah, fucking... Sword Art Online has so much potential to be a good anime, and they just completely assed it. Angel Beats is another sad one. You actually started on Evangelion, really? Oh, you're definitely missing out, Arapaima.
The only cartoons I care about are the American ones. Interesting statement. Very interesting statement to make there. Not one I can agree with.
Wow, you keep up with Sword Art? Like you're watching Gun Gale and stuff? Oh man.
Wow, Danny.
I can't support that. I watched Alfheim and I was like, this is terrible. And I stopped. I think that Sword Art, like, the beginning of, like, actual Sword Art Online wasn't terrible, and then Alfheim was not good to me. So, I don't know. I feel like there was, like, I remember some, like, really weird incestual type relationship happening between Kirito and his sister. I just feel like I remember that happening. Or like at least hints of it.
Arapaima, I'm really still stuck on this comment. I think that you are doing yourself a huge disservice because American ones are definitely not the best.
Well, I mean that depends. Like what kind of
Well,
cartoons?
like I'm not saying they're not that. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're not the best.
I don't know. I think that like I know that like some people just aren't cut out to watch anime, and it really sucks because I think that if people could give it a chance, they might actually really like it. But and this cousin sister, yeah, that was that like she was like the blonde fairy in the actual game. Yeah, that was fucked. You know, you definitely shouldn't start with Evangelion, but I tried to force McKenna Volness to watch it last summer and it did not work out.
Oh, we watched like one episode and I was pretty confused and I was totally down to watch some more, but I just think we never did together.
Yeah.
Dana is coming for me, Zeebs. She has requested that I tell you that she is stealing me from you. So, be ready.
I think that you should do your due diligence and check to see how old she is. Because
before I go to jail.
Yeah, potentially. I know that somebody coming to my streams was, in fact, still in high school. Potentially more than just one person, so it may actually be illegal. so maybe not, Dana.
Such a Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is good, yeah.
Scooby-Doo actually does slap. The older ones, though, the newer cartoons are trash. No offense.
But, like, I think that you could really have a good time watching a good anime. I think that certainly if you're just starting, like, watch it dubbed. Absolutely. I know that, like, most people get really angry about that, but I can understand that it's really uncomfortable sometimes
He refuses.
to not watch it in English, if you speak English.
Yeah.
I can't believe this, Arapaima. I thought we were friends.
How are you gonna have Big Boss as your profile picture and write off anime, buddy?
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, Jemima. You start on dubbed and then you get into the community and then like someone attacks you for watching dubbed and then you start watching subbed and you become a sub elitist.
Yeah, that happened to me too. The same thing happens with manga. I started reading manga and I was like, actually, fuck all this anime shit.
Yeah, I actually love listening to the Japanese also. It makes me really happy. Also, I don't know why I'm having trouble with your stream, but it's like really laggy for me. But I think that it's because I'm on the shitty MacBook and I have a bunch of tabs open and it just says no.
Oh, well, I hope...
Oh, it's much better now. I closed them all.
Okay, good.
If we can't agree on one, and we're not friends, seems like an overreaction. You know what? You're right about that. You are right. We're still friends. I just really want you to try it out. Because we're friends.
But,
And I want what's good for you in your life.
It's true. We just want what's best. Yeah, the language is honestly beautiful. I have such an appreciation for like Japanese language and just even like Japanese culture. Like, I am very much happy with it. I went through a big manga phase, buddy. I've read a lot of good manga. A lot of really good manga, obviously starting with Berserk, so... Obviously.
Best is to be insanely over-patriotic to your home country.
I used to have a friend that was really into like nationalism and like being very patriotic, and I just never was in with it. I'm just like, I don't really have any real connection to my country personally, or like being super patriotic. Obviously I'm happy that I'm Canadian because I feel privileged to live here, but yeah, I don't really believe in like hectic nationalism or like patriotism or anything. Berserk is objectively the best manga of all time. Sorry to... there is no debate there. You should 150,000,000% read it. You will not regret it.
Yeah, Jazz, dubbed Inuyasha, much better. I agree. Subject, object, verb, languages are S tier. You are, in fact, completely right. And you should read Berserk, but just go into it knowing there's a lot of blood and death and sex. There's a lot of nakedness. So just like mentally prepare yourself to be like quite hurt.
Yeah, honestly, it was probably the most R-rated piece of media I've ever consumed in my entire life. Like, not even being dramatic. It was the most hectic experience.
Yeah, I read one chapter because I was going to start reading it, and there is a lot of blood and titties in the first chapter, and I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna have to put that away for a while. Because like I don't read manga. I've read some. I read it more when I was younger, but I haven't been reading any lately. And so to go back into it with like that much hecticness, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it's a little much.
Honestly though, like there is significance to the. I know like the manga starts with him like having sex, and then this like lady just turns into like a crazy demon, and then he just like cuts her in half. But like there is actually relevance to that, and if you read it past like if you read it like 100 or 200 chapters in, you would you'd be like, oh, I'm sad again. There's like
I definitely have to keep reading it.
It is pretty good. It's really good.
Totally off topic, but Pincers Shining is pretty cool.
It is. His sprite in this game is a little bit strange, though, I'm honestly gonna say.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he'd touch you in the dark, but it's fine. That is definitely the vibes I'm getting looking at the
yeah, there
spread
he
at
is.
the bottom.
It's like, hey.
I like how you put the Nidoran on the little hill.
I did do that. I'm glad that you caught that.
Danny's like, what's happening?
Alright, Jasmine, text me that. I'll read it.
But Joe Mama, you like the hard copy, eh? When you read manga. I find that really hard. I bought Goodnight Poon Poon recently to start reading it.
Oh, yes.
And I started reading it, and then I got far enough that like the book started bending, and I just had to put it down for a while.
Oh, that was sorry, that was like 4 Scythers in a row. That was crazy. Sorry.
You mean Pincers?
No, it was Scythers. But yeah, no.
I actually not caught up.
I actually agree with you, Volnus, that I have hard copies. Like I have the collector's editions of like the Berserk manga, at least the ones that have come out. Actually, I'm pretty sure I only have the first volume right now. But like, I do want to collect all 40 volumes, but I definitely prefer to read it online. I don't know why, but I read like it in its entirety online, and I prefer to read manga online.
You're also like a really big collector. Like,
yeah.
And very big on your collector things not being touched, so.
Yeah, it's still sealed.
Yeah. You're moving, and I know it's your chair moving, but like, I'm inclined to say that you're farting. Yeah, I did hear it.
Yes, John Mom. I also have the 35th anniversary box set of Akira on my shelf.
Arapaima, you can't say that you don't like anime because you don't like the art style, because there's so many different art styles in anime that you just can't say that because it's just like not true.
Yeah. No, you're
like there's
right.
animes with like very close art styles to like Scooby-Doo. You know?
Yeah.
And there's also animes with very like small chibi looking characters. They all look the same to you except for Pokemon.
Buddy, you need to branch out more, man. There's some anime that looks like you should look at Devilman Crybaby, man. That shit's on Netflix. That has some crazy art style, and then like Pokemon is just like the 90s anime.
Yeah, Soul Eater's a good one if you like a more realistic looking one. Also Death Note.
I was gonna say Attack on Titan has pretty
yeah, Attack on Titan's pretty good.
It's pretty crazy art style. That's what I'll give Attack on Titan. That's actually the only thing I'll give Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's animation and art style
is beautiful. For sure.
It's incredibly amazing. incredible. The
Oh.
fights in that show, oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's is on my
Haven't watched
list.
it.
Whew.
Heard great things
I
on
know.
my list.
I'm
I
excited.
definitely want to watch it.
I'm gonna read it for sure and watch it. Oh my god. There's
Yeah.
that.
The
There's that
fandom
scene.
is kind of crazy.
I've heard that. Miranda says the fandom is kind of cancer. But
JoJo Siwa's Bizarre Adventure, discovering she is actually the big gay. I love it.
wow, we
I
caught
high
her
key
chance.
think she's gay. Well, I don't think she's gay, but Twitter thinks she's gay. So I'm
McKenna,
gonna bandwagon that. Yes.
I showed you that video, right? That was like, wow. Sorry, I showed you that video that was like, the JoJo thing where it was like the guy was like eating chicken. He's like, it's so finger licking good. He's like,
It looks freaking hilarious.
It was so funny. I think it was
Is
from
it
like
just-
Diamond is Unbreakable though.
Joe Mama, is it just like predominantly funny? Like, what's it about? What's the premise? I'm
Are you sure
curious.
it's like an action manga? That's my understanding of it though. Like it's like a comedy plus it's like actually also a really good like action.
Yeah, Danny, I would certainly watch Attack on Titan. Season 1, great.
Oh yeah.
Can't speak on the rest of it.
Season 1 was the best. I haven't watched past season 2.
I have, and it's still good. I still enjoy it. But it's just a lot of like, what? Why? They give really stupid cliffhangers. So at the point that they're at now in the series, I think you'd be okay to watch it and not feel incredibly angry about it.
And not feel incredibly angry about it.
I was pissed. I was like, are we seriously stopping here? It was like they
Bruh,
they
that's
came
how I
out with like
felt.
season 2, and it was like season 2 part 1 out of like 4, and it was like 5 episodes.
I remember that the way that they originally left it off, like they released the first 2 seasons in like 2014, and then they didn't release the next season until like a year and a half ago or something.
I know.
And they left it on like such a big cliffhanger, and I was just like, how
Yep.
are you going to abandon this here for like 4 years? That's crazy.
It was ridiculous. But I was there when they brought it back.
I wasn't. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm actually wearing an Attack on Titan shirt right now. From back in the day when I used to watch
You don't
it.
have to watch it.
It's my
You have to catch up, buddy.
my Recon Core shirt.
Yeah, the manga explains more.
I'm never gonna watch Demon Slayer, so I'm gonna need you to shut
Why?
that bullshit up, Chief.
What's wrong with Demon Slayer?
I don't know, I just didn't really feel like I wanted to watch it. I probably will end up watching it, but I'm just being myself.
Life, episode 2. I've heard a lot of things about Half-Life, actually.
Wait. Half-Life? Oh, Half-Life.
Jazz, you are so incredibly right.
Sorry, hold on.
I told you.
Wait, what is Joe Mama talking about? Oh, JoJo? It's top 5? Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know that the
JoJo's
art
top
style
5.
and like the characterization. I watched like a whole video on like how this like guy who like this villain who eats human flesh is like one of the best enemies or like antagonists in anime or some shit. It's crazy.
Danny, you're so right. You're so right. He's so passionate about things that he hasn't watched
No.
for no reason.
The issue is that I joke around with you a lot and you can't tell when I'm joking or not.
No, because you go on like tangents, like very long tangents in the car, about things that you haven't, like, no, you're wrong.
Like
Joe
what?
Mama, you're not talking too much. You're talking the perfect amount, and I would like you to keep it up. Thank you. Like what?
Joe Mama, I felt like
you.
Oh, hold on one sec. I thought that the eating human flesh part might narrow it down a little bit. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Joe saying that all of them eat human flesh, I am now afraid, but also intrigued. But yeah, about you. You were like, I'm not watching that. It's terrible. It's bad. It glorifies this, and this. And you've never watched it. And then you watched one episode with me and you were like, oh, now I feel like I have to watch it. It seems really interesting.
Yeah, no, I think that they do a good job of making it, like, sort of like hook you. But I did kind of still get the vibe, at least from the fandom on Twitter, that, like, it was romanticizing, like, antisocial personality disorder.
Okay, but the thing about people saying that certain things romanticize things is that it's really just art. And
what's art?
Art, like the show, like anything that people say like romanticizes things in that scenario, it's art. It's a certain portrayal of things, and I think that like people be killing people in shows, people be getting raped.
I disagree with that shit, boss.
Well, I do understand to some extent, but I just think that if you are watching You and you're like, oh my god, Joe's so attractive, I literally want him to kidnap me too, then you're probably an idiot, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. I just feel like mental illness and mental health is already so poorly represented and like so misrepresented that like I feel like it's really important that like it is properly represented. Like I think Atypical, at least from what I've seen, does like a pretty good job at like portraying that, you know?
Oh yeah, they do a great job. But like 13 Reasons Why, they messed up there.
Oh, they did a terrible, yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I think that there was aspects that weren't like awful, but I think that it was definitely like the whole situation was like a romanticization of it. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But you're right, I did definitely watch 2 seasons of it, and while I did enjoy it for what it was, I do come out of it kind of feeling a little bit chinced.
Yeah.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, some, like, terrible shit happened to her, and, like, you know, some crazy shit, like...
The 4th season is out. They are going for that money, okay?
Yeah, seriously.
They're not waiting.
Selena Gomez was like, the music shit isn't working out, we're gonna have to sign on for 6 more seasons.
Yeah.
Evangelion does a really good job of dealing with mental health, and actually, I think that, like, I think that Berserk does too, because I think Berserk sort of, like, talks about, like, it doesn't do it directly, but it sort of follows this character who kind of just keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing and struggling through, even when there kind of seems like there's no reason to continue going on. And it just kind of like communicates beneath all the gore and the terrible things that happen. I think it sort of like communicates a really good message about this like drive to keep living and keep going forward, even when it seems like, you know, there wouldn't be any reason to.
Yeah, I think that shows that aren't predominantly about the mental health issue do a better job of portraying it. Because, like, a show like 13 Reasons Why, where they're like, this girl is really, 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 really sad, and she kills herself. But before she does it, she records all these tapes to make all of the people who affected her feel shitty.
Yeah, like,
you know,
let's blame everybody else and make it some big catastrophe and shit.
When, like, depression really isn't like that. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm sure that her bullying certainly had a role in her not wanting to be here anymore.
Yeah,
But
all
to
the
portray
things
it
that
as
didn't help.
yeah, but to portray it as probably shouldn't have bullied her. She'd be alive. Like, I just think it's very narrow-minded. I think it doesn't explore depression in the right way at all.
Yeah, because I feel like the story isn't even really about Hannah. It's kind of about... It kind of just becomes this, like, weird sort of, like... weird romantic, like, murder mystery type, like, thing.
Yeah,
and
it was definitely, like, advertised as a mental health, like, a good thing. Like, Selena Gomez was like, I think it's so important to talk about depression and these real things. And then they were like, she's depressed because they bullied her. Now she's dead. You know? They didn't do a great job. But I think that they do a better job following Clay and actually going through Clay's emotions. But I also hate Clay, so...
I agree. I actually think Buddy, I always want to call him Reggie. I don't know if that's... I think that's his name, and that was his name in Riverdale. It was like the actor who was in Riverdale and 13 Reasons Why, and they kicked him off Riverdale, or he left Riverdale or whatever. I think I really liked his, like, how they handled him, and like some of the... Justin was another really good character, I think. He was really good character.
I really liked Justin as a character. Steven Universe is a great show. That show, I haven't finished it, but it's a great show. They do amazing with mental health. They do amazing with LGBTQ.
Steven Universe does?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Steven Universe is by far, like, one of the best shows like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you watched it?
Jasmine, no. You are not my sister. I haven't finished it. I've watched a good amount of it, and I do want to finish it. But it's really good. I think that Jasmine's just not happy with the way that it ended.
No, I'll definitely have to watch it then.
Yeah, we definitely do. Yeah.
I think that a show that explores mental health in a really wonderful way is BoJack. I think BoJack Horseman, like, absolutely slays that department in, like, literally every single aspect, to a point where it's sometimes just a little bit, like, too much. Like, it's, like, too real sometimes.
Jack is really, really good. What I will say, though, is if you're in a negative place, you should not watch BoJack. Because BoJack... I won't say you shouldn't watch BoJack, but it's a really hard show to watch. I find that
it can be
when I'm in a good place and I'm watching BoJack can actually, like, hurt me for, like, a few days. Like, it can put me in a funk for, like, a little while, just, like, while I digest what I've seen and how I feel about it, you know? It's a really heavy show, and it's a really mature show.
It's so unexpected, too.
Yeah. Like, you definitely have to be careful.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Dana.
Sure.
Steven Universe is gay. You would love it.
I just think that, like, BoJack does, like, such a good job of exploring how, like, how mental health can, like, affect your everyday life in a way of, like, you as a person and the decisions you make, but it also doesn't excuse his decision making and the actions that he makes because of his mental illness. Like, they don't... Nobody kind of, like, lets him off for it. It's like he still kind of... He struggles to, but the show still tries to make him take accountability for the shitty decisions and the shitty things that he does, despite the fact that he has all of these terrible things happening to him.
Whereas a lot of shows like that are just like, yeah, he's really, like, messed up, but, like, it's because of his childhood. Like, You actually does that.
Does it?
It's like, you know, Joe's a really messed up person.
Oh, it does.
And then they're like, They're like, here's
Because he
his
shot his
childhood.
dad.
Here's his childhood again. You know, feel some sympathy. Whereas BoJack, it'll give you a flashback to like his childhood and as to why he is the way that he is, and you'll understand. And you'll be like, that sucks. And then they'll go back to the main story, and the characters in the main story are like, yeah, BoJack, I know you've been through a lot. That really sucks. But it's not okay that you're a shitlord. You should really work on that. Like, no one lets him off the hook.
It's crazy because it's like he's going through so much all the time, and they still just like they're still just like hitting him, man. Like he's down and they're still kicking him, and I just think that like
he's like, please validate me, and they're like, no, you actually ruined like this person's life, so I'm actually not going to tell you that it's okay.
Yeah, and it's like the show doesn't ask you to feel bad for him, but you can't help but just like you can't help but look at him and just be like, please be good, you know? You're like, I want you to be good. I want you to do better. And he, so far, has let me down and not let me down.
The thing is, you can tell he wants to. He's just really struggling. And so, like, as a protagonist, we're usually you kind of hate or you love the protagonist. BoJack, you kind of go on the story with him, and you're just like, oh man, please do better this time. And then like he does it, and then he's like, fuck, I didn't do better, and he feels really bad about it, and you go through it with him. Like, certainly give it a watch, but just like, don't overdo it. If you're having a bad day, don't push yourself.
Yeah.
You know, take breaks, I suggest, especially when you get to like season 4 and 5.
Yeah, you kind of have to stick with it before it starts getting like...
Yeah, season 1 is slow, but stick with it, and then eventually you might need to take a little bit of some breaks, because it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. How many resets are you at?
I'm currently at 1,756 encounters, which means we are actually a little bit ahead of schedule, I think. Because I was gonna end after 3 hours, and because I started at 9, and it's 11, and I thought I was gonna go to 11 because I thought 9 plus 3 was 11, but clearly I'm bad at math.
I thought you were going to stop at 11:30. That's what I was asking.
Well, I will see where I'm at 11:30 because I have faith in myself that in the next 10 minutes I can do another 50.
9 plus 3. I'm so stressed out. Getting what shiny?
I really should just get the shiny. I think that it should just happen. I'll be surprised if it does though, because I got it pretty soon. Like, it was a pretty early go last time.
7 times 8 is...
Oh, buddy, I don't... 7 times 8 is 56, isn't it? Yeah, there you go.
8 times
I don't know. 8 times 6 is 48, right?
Is it?
Maybe?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, look at me go! I know my times tables, but I don't know basic addition.
13 times 11? Oof. I don't know about that one.
130, 100 and... It's like, everything times 11 is like... I'm pretty sure 11 times 11 is like 121, so it definitely can't be 130. It must be like...
143.
Is it?
According to Joe Mom, it is. I'm inclined to believe it.
12 times 12 is 144, so I could have done that.
My 11 and 12 times tables, I remember they gave me those in elementary school, and I looked at them and I was like, honestly, I've been doing really well up until now, but I just don't think I want to do that.
No, I just don't think I can do it.
I have like everything else memorized. Like I could pull any other multiplications up to 10 out of my head somewhere. But like once you pass 10, I'm like, I don't know, man. What's the 9 trick?
Oh, they're like counting on your fingers?
I don't know.
You never got taught the 9 trick? Where you like hold out your fingers or your like hands in front of you and you like count the number in. I don't remember how to do it, but it's
Oh my god, this makes sense. This makes sense. I'm doing it right now. You don't even have to explain it to me. I'm seeing it. Yes, 9 times 1 is 9. Oh my god, guys, we're terrible. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45.
Yeah, literally, right?
50, 54,
It's kind of crazy.
72,
Oh,
81,
my back is definitely
90.
all kinds of fucked up right now.
Yeah, I can hear you squirming in your chair.
I tried to crack it and it didn't. It didn't. It said no.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
B plus or minus the square root of B. Why are you trying to hurt me?
What is this? The fucking quadratic equation?
The quadratic equation!
This isn't math class.
Looking at it like written out like that.
Oh, somebody's
My favorite equation was Pythagorean theorem. Don't know why.
Alright guys, a skunk just went off in the backyard, so I'm gonna close the window real quick.
No, the 9 trick. Honestly, guys, I used to do math competitions in elementary school, so I kind of didn't know any of the tricks. I was just kind of really good at it. I was just kind of really good at it. I just knew math.
She was good at math. I didn't go to school, so obviously, you know, I'm not too hot at it, but wellness always saves me whenever we need to do quick maths. You didn't even need to know the finger trick because you just knew.
Yeah, those numbers I read out were completely out of my head.
You crazy!
How did you guys come up with your usernames? Hey, Burb, what's up?
I don't see Burb. I'm confused. Oh, there you go. Look at you ahead of me. Because I'm looking at the studio chat, so I'm on the host delay, buddy. Feels good.
Buddy.
What's up, Burb?
Yeah. How did we come up with our usernames? I actually... Username's Knee Thieves.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you go first.
I stole it from my sister, my older sister. We used to play on Gaia Online, and she changed her username to that, and I thought it was really cool. And she's like 28 now, so she doesn't really play online games, so I fully stole it, and it is me now. And it fits me better anyway, so it's fine. I'm really bad at making usernames. Like, I used to be like Maxstar, because like my name's McKenna, so I was just like Maxstar, or like Mackie Mac. It was really bad, guys. Or like back in the old days, it was like X Black Magic.
Oh boy, that was me too.
Yeah.
XXX Immortal Chaos. XXX.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember those days? The like
Burning
infantile
flames.
days of like playing online games when everything was just bad.
That's actually funny though, because I actually got my name in almost the exact same way. Do you know Griffin?
Yeah.
Me and Griffin, it's like a friend I used to be close with like a really long time ago, because his mom and my mom went to like nursing school together, like they went to university together, and I think when I was in like the 4th or 5th grade, me and this guy made a YouTube channel where we used to post videos of like us playing Call of Duty and stuff. We'd like record it with our like camcorder, and it was really terrible. and we came up with the name together, Need Zeebs, and then the channel actually got terminated due to a copyright strike, I think.
Wow.
Because we put some like music in the video, and YouTube used to be a lot more strict with that shit. So yeah, we got terminated, and then when I opened this account up a couple years ago, I was like, I've just been using Need Zeebs as my username for like everything since then, pretty much. I just like basically stole it from him, and then he has no idea though.
I have such a struggle coming up with usernames. I think Arapaima is actually a pretty cool username.
Yeah, what does it mean?
I have no clue what it means, but it sounds good. What does Need Zeebs mean? What does Volnus mean?
No, I know, but like Arapaima sounds like it could potentially be a word in
No,
Japanese.
it does. We definitely talked about this last time.
Arapaima. Like every sound in that name phonetically fits into Japanese.
Isn't it a fish? It's a fish.
Arapaima is a fish. Okay.
Yes.
There you go. I was like, I can sound it out, and it makes sense, and therefore it is a word. And that is as far as my Japanese knowledge goes.
Danny, I do like your username. A username for Danny. Ah. I don't know. Well, I gave it to you because Verb is all of our mothers.
Arapaima. Arapaima.
Danny Oop. I like that. I like Danny Oop. That's cute.
I like Danny
That's
too.
cute as fuck.
Who said that?
Dana said that his Twitch name is Danny Oop.
Very cool.
Dan
Jasmine,
Clan.
your username's weak. You gotta step it up.
What does Jazz usually use? She uses Jazzies.
I know, 'cause every time I
Jazzies.
read it, I think Jazzies. That's always how I read it, and I don't know why.
Or something, man. How many resets are you at? It is 11:30. Status check.
1840, which means
You're killing it.
in potentially the next 10 minutes, if I was to keep going, I'd say 10 or 15 minutes, I could hit 2,000. So, what are you saying? You saying we wrap up now, or do you want to go to 2,000?
Oh, go for it, buddy.
Oh, Burb. Just you wait, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a
Burb.
good old video, buddy. We were out there crawling around in the grass yesterday.
Burb, I had a shoe off. I was in one shoe. And I'm not even in the video. I just filmed. Joe Mama, you've stuck around this whole stream, and it was late when you started. I'm impressed. I appreciate you greatly. But you should sleep. I feel bad.
I feel bad. Like, why do you have to wake up so early? I hope you don't have to go to work or something.
Hashtag
That's the
clean thing.
worst.
Yeah. In who supports her king by wearing one shoe.
Yeah, she did support me. I looked at my shoe, I looked at her shoe, and I was like, one of us is gonna have to take off a shoe, and I have to keep mine on for the sake of continuity in the video. Can you imagine? I like hobble out of the bush with missing a shoe, and I'm like,
With missing a shoe.
There's a shoe.
God. Graduated from the Irish version of high school. I want to know why you said it in that fashion. Why? What is different about high school in Ireland?
I thought you said you lived in the UK. Oh, I guess.
Wow.
One sec. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Sorry, I thought you said you lived in Britain.
Okay, good. I was like, ooh.
No, it's my bad. thank you for calling me a king, Burb. You're the only person in this chat who respects me, and I really appreciate that. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Fund is not in UK. Where'd it go?
I don't even think Britain is part of the UK anymore. That was Brexit, right? They were like, see ya. Or no, that was the European Union, maybe. I don't know. I don't pay attention to European politics.
I don't either. I've been listening about Brexit forever. I didn't know if it happened or not.
It definitely did happen, I'm pretty sure. But, I just know that, like, Alberta was like, we finna leave Canada. And they started calling it Wexit. Because Alberta was like, yeah, we still gonna be here and use your currency and shit, but we finna leave.
And then they just stopped.
Yeah, and then Trudeau was like, actually, son, y'all need to shut that bullshit up.
Yeah, I'm really not sure if Brexit happened.
Did Brexit not happen? Oh, I thought it did. I thought that shit definitely happened. I thought, Buddy Boy, what's-his-face, was like... What's his name? Boris Johnson? Boris Johnson was like, yeet! Fucking left.
Apparently it happened on Friday, January 31st of this year.
It was like, I remember reading about it.
That's interesting.
You know what, Burb? So much respect for Burb right now. Calling me a king in the chat, it feels so warm and fuzzy.
You know what? I definitely called you a kid.
I know, but like everyone was calling you a queen and everyone was calling me a loser, so...
Stop.
Yeah.
Geographically challenged king.
I'm certainly not too amazing at geography for sure.
Dana's about to get muted.
Dude,
Dana's about to go on time out.
Burb brought a knife to a fist fight. Burb was like, look at my
so
wrench,
true.
buddy. I'll fuck you up. Because I knighted him. I was like, yo, I know you have what it takes. That's right, Joe Mama. We are all kings and queens, like Janae Aiko said. We're all kings and queens.
Yeah, guys, that Smash idea has me pretty excited. We could definitely do a little Smash hangout situation. Burb, I don't think you were here for it. We were talking about playing Smash all together and how terrible of a time it is to play against people who know frame rate data and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I thought it would be fun, and then maybe if we get like a big enough group, we can eventually like peer pressure bigger PokeTubers into getting involved.
Yeah.
Like, come on, there's like 50 of us, you have to, and Steve will be like, I don't even play Smash. And we'll be like, too bad. I'll mail you a Switch.
Jazz, you could play.
Yeah, Jazz and Joe Mama can fight. That would be good.
Yeah, they can be in their own bracket.
Yeah.
Why is Zeebs technically a prince or a Paima? Is it because he's not married? Talk to him about that.
I was gonna say, I'm definitely not sure how that works. I'm not too well versed in monarch shit. Justice for Danny. Oh boy. What even just
This
happened?
wrench is
What
recently
just happened?
oiled. I don't know.
Must have missed something.
Put her in her place. I'm going up.
Okay.
Oh, Dana said, respecting Zeebs. Never. No tolerance for disrespecting the king. And, now they're finna fight.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for fighting on my behalf.
Also on Danny's behalf, because she timed Danny out yesterday for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Arapaima, he is not married.
He is not. Y'all know we can't afford nothing.
We can't. We're broke. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, honestly, like, we could be one step closer to potentially being married if COVID didn't happen, but that kind of just set everything back, so, like...
Yeah.
Definitely is gonna be a little while, because we're gonna have to, like, finish school and shit. Then again, we could always, like, get married and then have, like, a wedding celebration. But, like, I don't know, I would kind of want to have the wedding celebration, like, pretty soon. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. People have really long engagements, though.
Yeah, that's some fuck shit. I don't agree with that. I'm just like, let's get engaged and let's get married, bro. Right now. I didn't put a ring on your finger so we could be engaged for 2 years. If I put the ring there, like, it's because I wanted to get married and I wanted to get married now.
Like Jim and Pam, or Pam and what was his name? Yeah, Pam's 8-year engagement. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I know, seriously,
Roy.
That's crazy. But that's because they were unhappy in their relationship, and like, I think that's what that was like alluding to.
Pam was unhappy. Roy thought it was all good.
Did I do an encounter on the right game? I can't remember. Before I ding-donged. I think I did. Whatever. I think I did. Alright, well it looks like we're honestly leaving night 3 pretty good. Like, we're gonna have 2,000 and a shiny under our belt for night 3. Coming to an end. So, the stream's gonna end quite soon though, because these encounters fly, so we'll be done within the next, like, 5-10 minutes probably.
Honestly, guys,
this process.
Relationships, I don't know. Me and Zeebs are pretty cool. But, relationships with the wrong person are certainly not it, so, like, don't rush that. Definitely chill by...
Yeah.
Too.
Sorry, F in the chat for Dana, damn.
Jeez. Big rip. I can hear the spirit of Dana losing it.
Sorry, what happened there?
Dana got timed out.
For what, though?
For daring Burp to time her out.
Okay, because I was gonna say, we aren't gonna be able to have a shenanigans level stream here. I'm not really, like, 100% keen on, like, people kind of, like, timing each other out super frequently, but, you know, if she dared to, I'll allow it. If she was asking for it, we'll allow it.
It's totally love.
It's all love. Just like Parker Cannon said.
Burp cannot show weakness. Anything for the king.
It's true. He was doing it for my protection, so I have to be able, like, I just have to support it. We're gonna have to just, like, skip the music for the rest of the stream.
Is it done?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just, like, put something else on. Who knows? Let's see.
Do you guys listen to Frank Ocean?
Oh, this is a fun one. Oh, God. You guys ready for this good stuff? Jeez!
I can't believe it. Frank who? Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean is probably one of the greatest artists I've ever listened to, so...
Of all time.
Yeah. What's the best song from Pokemon, Zeebs? Jazz, it is probably the Champion battle music from Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Route 216 from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I think. Which is like the snowy route right before Snow Point.
Zeebs knows his facts. That's crazy. Look at Pinsir. Look at him. Ready to touch you.
Jocelyn
I'm so annoyed. Arapaima, can you just be nice to me? Frank Ocean is dope. Exactly like Verb said.
I mean, SpongeBob music does hit, so like...
You know what? It does, but not in the way that Frank Ocean music does.
No, you're right. Frank Ocean music is like... I think that Frank Ocean is like music in the most honest sense. In the way... What I mean by that is that, like, I think what Frank Ocean releases is like the most... it's like the most fully music, you know? Like, there's music means different things to different people, and some music has like, oh, this has a really good message, the instrumentation is pretty good, but it's not, you know, the message is the strong point. Some people are like, the instrumentation's really good, but the lyricism isn't great. Frank Ocean is like one of those anomalies where he hits every single box of what makes music good music, like, perfectly.
You can't even really put him into a specific genre.
Yeah.
Really. Like, you're listening to Frank Ocean, and, like, it's kind of quiet. There's, like, a little bit of a vibe in the background. He's, like, harmonizing to what? I don't know. And a bird's chirping, but, like, all together, it's like, wow. And I'm not joking about the bird chirping.
But the bird chirping adds. It's like this atmosphere is so good.
Verb is taunting Dana in the kind of most hilarious way, but Dana is... I can feel the chaos brewing.
The fucking stream's gonna end before she gets back.
The stream doesn't end until Dana ends. Don't you know that?
Fair. I think that's The Story So Far is another one of those bands where that, like, for me, I think The Story So Far personally hits every box for me as well, but I know that, like, that might be a different of opinion on some other people who might not be super into, like, you know, the instrumentation, but I just, oh man, The Story So Far is another good one. Super talented musicians, poetic, good lyricism, just all-encompassing greatness.
Lord is a really good one. Anyone who hasn't listened to Lord's albums, definitely give it a shot. Yeah. Like, don't even, like, I know you heard Royals, but, like, you need to steer away from the radio hits. She has some amazing music. What would you say is better? Pure Heroine or Melodrama? Pure Heroine is a better album overall. Melodrama is a better album for someone who doesn't really love darker music, I feel like. Melodrama is a lot more upbeat and a lot more accessible to a lot more people, I would say, personally.
I agree, because I think that Melodrama deals with stuff that is more relatable, but I feel like Pure Heroine is sonically better. And I think that... I don't know, because I also think that there's songs like Hard Feelings. I think Hard Feelings is an excellent song, and I also think Supercut is a really good song. I just think that...
Perfect Places.
Yeah, Perfect Place is another good one. I really think that... I just think that Pure Heroine has more of those songs that I can identify as really good.
Yeah. 400 Lux, Ribs.
Still Sane.
Ugh.
All just amazing songs, man. She makes some fucking really good music.
And now she's coming out with a new album. Are we ready, boys? And it's by the same person who produced Melodrama is
Is
working
it?
on the new album with Lord. I'm super pumped. Yes, Danny, please do that. I would love to hear your favorites. Arapaima, welcome back.
Welcome back, man. Just in time for the end. And Danny, you gotta make sure that you listen to Pure Heroine and Melodrama. You gotta listen to both.
Dana, you should listen to it too. I would love to hear everyone's faves. They're both great albums. Definitely recommend. Like, I have an easier time recommending Lord to people than Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Ocean is a very niche sound, I feel like. Whereas Lord is a lot more... You can really listen into it in a deep way, or you can just listen to it in like a... This is like a radio song kind of way. And it's still good.
I'm sorry, I've been like battling this Chansey for like way longer than I should be. This is crazy.
I know, I can't believe it hasn't run yet.
Jeez. I was like, wow, okay, this is the last encounter of the night. Last encounter.
Yeah, Dana, Taylor and Lord are really good friends.
And
they have much love for each other.
Big rip. Alright. Are they? Taylor Swift and Lord are good friends?
Yeah, they are.
This is upsetting news.
Please?
I don't know if I'm crazy about Taylor Swift. Then again, I guess it doesn't really matter to me who she decides to associate with.
No, do one more encounter.
But I'm at 2,000.
One more for good luck.
It's an even number.
One for luck.
Oh, the double 5% parasect.
See, that was a lucky roll.
That was
double
lucky.
5% parasect. I feel good ending it on that.
I'm gonna flex on you guys. Alright. Alright, 2002, guys. We're all done for the night tonight. I'm not really sure yet when I'll be streaming again, but...
Look at him flexing.
I'm not really sure when I'll be streaming again, but we're gonna plan it out tonight, and I will definitely let you guys know. Anyway, yeah, I'll tweet it or something. But yeah, thank you for spending the entirety of the stream with me, McKenna.
No problem. This was awesome, guys. I really, I was doing some Animal Crossing stuff when I started, and I put it down and just talked to you guys, and I really had a good time. And I can't wait for our first video on our joint channel to go up. We'll have to have something for you guys this week.
For sure. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you have a good night. Good luck on all your safari targets if you're hunting in the safari zone. And I will catch you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out.
Love you guys. Joe Mama, please get some sleep. It is 5 a.m. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Good night, guys.